Hello, motherfucker.
What's going on? It's Friday. Yeah. Fight Night Eve, goddamn me. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that beat, but that beat never gets old to me. I don't know what that's about, bro. That beat classic to me. Been around with that track for a long time. So it's everybody that's coming in through this thing. Chappelle, what's happening with you, man? What's going down?
Hello, motherfucker.
And everybody that I see creeping through, man, salute to you too. You understand me? Salute to the new subscribers as well. Salute to y'all. Real spit, goddamn me. Hey, you guys! We doing it. We moving. That's all I can ask for. We moving the needle. We almost at that 2K. So if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. What's up, all my fight fans, my casuals, and everything in between? I am your boy Slick 50. For the Judges Table podcast, we got a hell of a fight tomorrow. Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson. And equally right, could be called two main events, really. Jermaine Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis, or should I say Keyshawn Davis versus Ortiz, amongst a bunch of other fights. One fight might have got scrapped. I'm not sure. We're going to get to that, though, you know. But for those who's never been over here, this is the rule. If you got something to say, if you want to give your opinion, hell, if you want to come get at me, be sure to take the link. You understand me? Call in, state your opinion. If not, forever hold your peace. You dig? And we're going to talk about the skirmish that took place at the weigh-in, which was bananas, bro. Hella bananas, man. Also, we got Xander Zayas and Barao. That looked like that's going to shape up to be a big fight. Also, do y'all think that curse is real when the first fighter turns away? You know what I'm saying? Does that mean he's scared, or is it a jinx? Does he jinx himself? I don't know. What you say, Frazier?
You goddamn right.
You might be right. I have no idea. I'm still picking Shakur all day on that fight. You get what I'm saying? But before we get into it, goddamn me, I'm going to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, man, T-Flex, man. Appreciate y'all for partnering with your boy. You don't know who T-Flex is, man. One of the leading T-shirts and other things coming soon on their site. We working on some things over there that allow me to put my input in. They got fight shirts and all sorts of shirts over there that you can go get for a great price. You understand me? Salutes to them all day. T-Flex, you can go to tflex.store, or you get the QR code that'll be up momentarily. All right. Hernandez Jr. salutes to you. He said Haney gonna fight the winner. That's what it looked like it's shaping up for. That's why I said, why is he there? You know what I'm saying? Also, why are they placing a common opponent between Keyshawn and Teofimo? You know, there's all sorts of ways to read between the line, but we shall see. You know what I'm saying? 100%. That's just my belief on it. You know what I mean? DJ, I see you, man. What's going on with you? What's happening?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit loud. Goddamn. But yeah, I agree with you. Because I also saw Keyshawn walk up to Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? And tell him to keep your word. You know what I'm saying? Told him you the promoter. keep your word. He was like, I shook your hand. That's my word. So we may see a Keyshawn and Devin, which will be another great fight that I would thoroughly love 100%. 100%. I would love to see that fight. But we're not going to talk past Keyshawn. Got to get past Ortiz. Now, I know a lot of y'all look at Ortiz like he's a slouch, but Ortiz can't fight. A lot of people felt like he beat Teofimo, including me. I thought he beat Teofimo. I felt like he boxed the shit out of him. Teofimo got frustrated because he couldn't catch up to him. And it is what it is. You dig? So I don't know. I do know. I just feel like Keyshawn has to be the dog. And he got to bite first. Right? You can't let Ortiz get on his bicycle, nor let him get his confidence up. You got to come in there and show him who's boss. And then it should be smooth sailing from there. But if not, I mean, it's just going to be an all-out free fall. And I'm with it 100%. I am 100% with it. No doubt. No doubt at all. Also, salutes to Brick House Performance. If you went to American Pitbull Terriers, that's the email down there. They just had a litter. Just had a litter from a prize-winning American Pitbull Canelo. So if you went to that, salutes to Brick House Performance for sponsoring today's show as well as T-Flex. You understand me? So now, DJ, what's going on? What you say, Slick? Did you two remove the wrench and replace with a sheriff badge? What is? No, that's you number 2 in the chat. I finally got that over here now. Okay, so now I can tell who the most active in the chat. DJ is in second. Somebody else is in first, but it ain't got first. Cause I be seeing it on everybody else's podcast, but I haven't been seeing it on mine. But you do got your wrench though. Chappelle got his wrench too. No, what is that? Both of y'all number 2 now. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But usually that's how you rate. You know what I'm saying? That's how they rate it or whatever. So we shall see though. But yeah, man, I wonder what y'all think of that fight. I think that fight got potential to steal the show. I really do. I think it. Oh yeah, it is rating. Okay, Chappelle number 1. So yeah, it's showing who's active in the chat. If you get what I'm saying, that's what that's about. And it's like vice versa. Jermaine gonna have to bring it to Keyshawn. Jermaine gonna have to make Keyshawn shell up, right? He gonna have to, because I kind of feel like Keyshawn kind of underestimating him. I said overestimate, but it could be overestimating too, like he be in his own head, but I don't think it's that. I think he looking at Jermaine like he's sweet. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So I don't know, man, but both of them got whoever strike first and gain control, that's who wins. Yeah, that's who wins. Both of them are a bit of head cases. One likes to show off. The other one sometimes gains doubt. So we shall see. You know what I'm saying? Mark Wynn said you had this for months. I didn't see it. Talk SD, what's happening with you, man? What's going on?
My nigga.
Mark Wynn, what's going on?
My nigga.
So I don't know. I haven't seen it. It ain't been showing up on my end. Maybe they just cycled through. I don't know. But salutes. I like seeing who's active in the chat, and salutes to y'all for keeping the chat going, because all the engagement help us grow over here on GMT Sports. And we can show you. Salutes to Last Beat. What's up with you? How you been, man?
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah. Make sure y'all hitting that, smashing that like button, man. Let's start getting on the goal on that. Let's at least try to get 50 likes, bro. I ain't never said that before, but I'm about to start. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I guess you just ignore people in the chat if they don't have a wrench next to their name. LOL, what a lame unsub. I don't know what you're talking about, Last. I just acknowledged you, but okay. You said that like, the fuck? You got the right one if you came over to troll, Last. Real spit, because I ain't seen you. You can turn it off. I turn mine off. What are you talking about? The numbers last? I don't know. I like it, so I ain't gonna turn it off. I like that. I may use it as something. Who's active in the chat? One day we do a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Which giveaways are coming? That's in the works as well. I've always had haters, man. Every once in a while I get one, but I don't want to call him a hater just yet. He just seemed a bit spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go to other channels or whatever the case may be. But y'all know if y'all really want me to see it, super chat it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's because it come up in color that way. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm just saying though, bro, on everything. Also, there's a link too if you want to make sure. Matter of fact, you ain't even got super chat, bro. It all helps, but I'm telling you like this: the link is pinned at the top. If you definitely want me to hear you, call into the show. You feel me? Yikes! ACC, did the fight already start? No. That's tomorrow. The fight we talking about is tomorrow. Right now, pro backs on. Flores Castile just started. Nah, Chappelle, don't get him up out of here. He cool. Deej, what's happening, baby?
Right. The last 2 minutes, I'll say, is a perfect example while Gen X will tell the rest of the world, stop your fucking texting and use your words. Have a conversation. Right? So,
right.
This is what we're going on about wrenches, right? On YouTube, not in StreamYard, next to your name, if you used to have a wrench, you'd get a little wrench icon. That wrench icon on YouTube has changed to what looks like a shield, something like that. I call it a sheriff's badge or whatever right?
It's purple, right?
Yeah. None of that's changed, right? And the comments of who's number one in the comments, that's Mark's right. That's been there for at least 6 months. That hasn't changed.
I don't see what you see. I see a blue wrench. I swear. It's like say sometimes it's like either I wasn't paying attention to who's active in the chat.
Yeah. Because you look at everything through StreamYard. So if you had your own,
I got both.
All right. Anyway,
yeah, I got both because I got to see the stream health.
I wanted to clear that up so we weren't just going back and forth. So
it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so like, don't see what DJ see. Right, it's not on our. I don't know, but I'm excited to hear because that's how they do. They cycle it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, hey, if you see it, that means it's gonna come through on my end eventually. So I like when they change stuff.
Pell, don't feel bad. Like I have vision that others don't, so I don't expect you to see what I see all the time.
My man said he got visions. You can't see what I see. Look at that. But yeah, 100%, man. Every Bag TV was good, man.
My nigga.
Man, Heavy's been on the no-dose for the last week to be awake at this time of night.
Huh. The old fella keep the eyes open long enough tonight. I see. You don't know those? You don't know those, bro?
I like how he introduces himself as the old fella to just about everyone in the chat that's actually older than him.
Huh. But yeah, man, I can't wait for tomorrow. But I gotta admit, I'm on pins and needles about it. Like it ain't shit. Did you wait a minute. I know I want to talk about first. Did y'all watch the boxing awards?
Not all of them. Some of them were like I got a little bit bored with it, to be honest. It lost my attention.
Yeah, they gotta spruce it up. And it was a little short. They ain't had no damn singers or nothing this time, but they still gotta spruce it up somehow, some way. But it also kind of felt like a big infomercial that they updated the Ring app. They made sure you knew they updated the Ring app. But other than that, though, pretty much everybody that we really pay attention to pretty much won. Terrence got Fighter of the Year. Brian Norman got Knockout of the Year. Not bad.
Who got Prospect?
Vargas. Emilio.
Who got Female Boxer of the Year?
That I can't tell you. Oh, yeah, I can. What's her name? The Japanese girl.
Japanese girl.
Yeah, she got fight of the year, bro.
Wow. Okay. Well, I need to catch up on what the hell's going on over there because I can't even think of a Japanese fighter off the top of my head, like female.
Not Hiroka. What is her name, bro? And she like people like the way she fight, bro. It's like she fight like some anime type of. It's weird, but it's effective. She came up there in like a kimono and everything, bro. So it should have been Clarissa. Man, Clarissa got to find somebody to fight. I hope Michaela Mayer talking about going to 160. If they make that happen, then maybe she'll get another type of award or something. But right now, baby sitting at heavyweight and rematch of Franchise Cruz ain't gonna get no excitement. Ain't gonna get you no award.
Listen, I'm considering going for the upset and picking Ortiz over Keyshawn, like just despite heavy, and because Keyshawn's not giving me any confidence about where his head's at.
Hey man, hey, it's like that. No lie. Can't play boxing. What's happening?
What up, family?
How you doing, brother?
Good. How you feeling about what's going on tomorrow?
Man, that's why I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see. I'm calling 50-50 with both fights, man. But I know who I'm rolling with.
50-50.
Yeah, man. Cause don't sleep on Ortiz, bro. Don't sleep on Ortiz, man.
No. How can you sleep on the undisputed? Undisputed. He was undisputed. They tried to play him out of that, but he was undisputed champion for sure. When he beat Lomachenko, that Kambosos fight, he was sick and everything. But one thing about
you talking about Teofimo? You talking about Teofimo?
Yeah, I'm talking about Teofimo.
Nah, he wasn't undisputed.
Yes, he was when he beat
that you can't win it. The reason he wasn't undisputed is because he didn't have. I mean, not didn't have. You can't win a franchise belt.
But he had the ring belt.
Yeah, but that don't count to make you undisputed though.
The ring is the lineal champion.
He's still lineal.
Yeah,
it doesn't take that from him. He's still lineal, but that's not included. That's not included. But like say, it depends how you regard it. That's why he holding it like that.
Hang on, boys. There's a bit of feedback coming through.
Hey, can't play boxing. You got like something on or something because it's coming through your phone or your thing.
Yes, my
You might just have to put your YouTube on mute or something like that. That's better.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's heaps better. Thank you.
No problem.
The lineal championship, like I said, that's separate. That's why he holding on. He holding on to that more than anything because it should be regarded as the main belt. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not starting to make it stride back. But yeah, he would technically he should have been, but he wasn't because that was a franchise.
I can barely hear you. I might have to come back in.
So yeah, try that.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully he's still listening. That's an argument that's going to get old in some respects.
Yeah.
But how much does that fight against Lomachenko actually influence what's going to happen tomorrow against Shakur? I'd say 0.
Well, that's all people really got to go off of is that and the Josh Taylor. That's what people hold on. That's the version, and the Barboza. That's the version they hope show up. You get what I'm saying?
Well, here's my version of anyone that. And look, I'm happy to take opinions, obviously, because I'm no expert.
Mm.
But
yeah,
when you look at these fighters, whether it's Shakur or it's Teofimo, they actually don't fight the same way against every opponent. They just don't, right? So to go back and say that Teofimo was going to fight Shakur like he fought Lomachenko or really any of his past opponents, even Kambosos, I think that's just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen, right? Teo's going to fight Shakur the way that Teo sees opportunities that Shakur gives him. and vice versa, right? It's going to be a bit of a chess match to work it out. It's going to be patience. It's going to be a whole number of things. I can only see the first. What I'm reasonably confident with, the first rounds are just going to be a bit of a feel out. Okay, what are you looking to do? What sort of angles you going to give me? You know, you're going to come
Right.
forward. You're going to come back. Am I waiting for you? Are you waiting for me? And I think the pressure of the clock running out over rounds getting away from you is going to force someone to make a decision. Either I'm going to go get it, or I'm going to wait for the other guy to come get it.
Right.
Does that make sense or not?
Yeah. Now I can agree with that. No, it make a lot of sense. I mean, that's what I say. But you know how fans do? They hold on to that and think that those fights will triumph through their whole career. And I agree with you. Every fight is different.
Well, I don't want to take any accolade off any fighter. Like that's just frivolous, right? So Tio's got his resume and well done. Shakur's got his resume and well done. But shit that happened 5 years ago is kind of irrelevant to what's going to happen tomorrow. You'd like to think that the fighters have evolved or have got a specific strategy or game plan for the guy that they're about to get in the ring with.
Right. No, that's a fact.
And if anything, I feel like, and I just said this somewhere else recently, I kind of feel like if anything's going to tip the scales for me, it's going to be Shakur has had the full and only time and focus from Bud and Bomac. He hasn't had to share any of those to anyone else with other fights.
Yeah.
So his two best allies in Bomac, Bernie, Red, Bud, they've got no other distractions for themselves but just to give Shakur 100% of their time in preparation for this fight.
That's a fact.
That's kind of what's tipping the scales for me personally.
Now I want to ask you this: do y'all believe in the little? It's going around on the internet. And I'm just asking. No. I already knew you was gonna say no, bro. I already knew you was gonna say no.
So, let me put a little bit of sugar on that. Hell no.
So do y'all believe in this right here? Every fighter that turned away broke eye contact, got slaughtered. So do you think it's gonna end? Do you think it ends the same way for Shakur?
Yes.
It was Casino.
Who said yes?
That's Casino, bro.
I split a lot of poles, and I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? Cause if you split a pole when you was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm still here.
Nah, but I don't think it got nothing to do with that. Well, I mean, it's a coincidence, but I think he was gonna lose anyway. I had T.O. from the beginning.
Yeah,
like I had my doubts. I had doubts and shit like that, but now I see how T.O. is. How he is. He's real calm and shit, and he's real like locked in. And I don't think Shakur ever was good as T.O. ever. So
Casino.
Yeah,
I did a Google search yesterday and the day before. Who's Shakur's biggest hater? And I swear a picture of you come up.
No, I'm not a hater, bro. Like just like the same. Like it's just, bro.
I know.
It's the energy shift, man. It's bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like that Olympic shit don't matter no more, bro. Like it's professional boxing, bro. And Shakur ain't fought no motherfucking body, bro. And then the type of shit that come out of his mouth,
hold on real quick. Can't play boxing. Unmute yourself if you got something to say. It's like something in your background. I'm just letting you know. That's why
I'm right here.
You.
Okay, good looking. I was about to say, how y'all feel about what went on with Bill and Devin? You know what I'm saying? With Bill and
we gonna get to that. Yeah, we gonna get to that.
Okay, we still on Shakur.
Yeah. We gonna get
okay, well let me
Oh yeah.
My bad. Let me give a little breakdown. How I feel about T.O. is T.O. don't give a hard for a fight. You know what I'm saying? T.O. gonna do his best he can. T.O. ain't gonna stop. I think it can either go 12 round unanimous 8-4 for Shakur, or Shakur can bust him up, because I see T.O. get busted up by lesser people. You know what I'm saying? And the way that Shakur punch and the way he keep that distance, T.O. got a lunge in. He like to jump. He get off his feet. He do all type of crazy stuff to try to throw his jab. If he can't get to you, that mean he can't get to you. If you jumping, that mean you can't land it while you're on your feet. And one thing about Shakur is he got great distance. Like, he'll take that step back, he'll turn. You know what I'm saying? He out cold and inside. People don't give him a lot of credit for his inside work. He out cold. He like a little baby Andre Ward in the inside. And the way that Terrence just beat Canelo, I think he really want to prove something. Like, it don't matter how big you is, it's about the skill in you. So that's basically how I feel about it.
But the thing with the all right, so I think first of all, let me say I appreciate you, heavy bag. I appreciate that. He was saying congratulations to me, but
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. All right, so like the Terrence Crawford comparison, like the Terrence Crawford Canelo comparison, I feel like that's a weak comparison because I think pound for pound, Teofimo Lopez is better than Canelo, and pound for pound, Shakur ain't nowhere near Terrence Crawford.
On the lower level, but that can be argued too.
No, it's not a lower
I,
level. I'm
I
saying, listen, the only person on the lower level is Shakur's opposition.
here's
Like
the
Teofimo been fighting them guys, bro.
but
I
what
mean,
does
everybody hang on him losing to Cambosis, but I really believe that was an off night. I feel like he
but
wasn't
what does
there.
Shakur have to do to pull this fight off?
What he has to do is be better than Tio, bro. Like he gonna have to be able to perform at the high level, like at the highest level, because that's the highest level. Like Teofimo is the highest level. Like I always felt like it was like remember it was like had everybody like in a group. I think they called it like
Four Kings, the new
yeah, the
Kings.
Four Kings. I always
Mhm.
felt like the two best was Tank and Tio. Like I always felt like
Yeah,
they were the two best.
let's be clear. Let's be clear. They were the four coins, right?
Yeah, no,
Because
I get what you're saying.
kings
Yeah.
kings don't avoid each other. Kings do not avoid each other. Look, keep going, Casino. Sorry to interrupt. Finish what
No,
you were
you
saying.
good. I mean, I don't think
Well,
T.O. really avoided anyone. I don't think I can't I mean maybe he avoided like Devin Haney, but that's a whole nother subject because like that's a good avoid, bro, because he was just big as hell, bro. Like a lot of people don't even want to fight him because he's just big as hell. You already know what he's gonna do. His size advantage is the biggest problem. You know what I mean? His
mm,
best skill is making weight. You feel me? So
mm.
I don't really knock nobody like T.O. You can't really knock his resume. Like out of those people, out of those group of people, he got the best resume out of them. Other than maybe, yeah. Well, now Devin probably got the best resume. Well, let me think. Who he
Well,
fought?
resume. Well, I'm saying, but resume
Nah.
wise, but tomorrow fight is two different things. What I'm saying is, let me tell you what I think Shakur has to do, because, like, I think everybody can agree that Shakur approach each fight the same. He know what he gonna do. He's gonna
I
fight his
don't.
fight, and you can't. He's not gonna let you stop him fighting his fight, right? But the one thing that he doesn't do, even when he fought this is including the Zapata fight, because that's the most different he ever fought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that he does not shoot more than 3 punches at a time.
Yeah.
You lucky to get a third punch.
Yeah.
It's a rare occasion. And that would be the one thing that could throw Teofimo off, because Teofimo been watching this boy, and if you watch Shakur, he tends to try to figure you out, upset you, knocking at the door, and start cracking through your defense. And it's usually a jab and something following up behind it, move around, jab something, and then he'll go to the body. Then he come back. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
textbook. And then he may start teeing off if he feels like he dominating. But if he never feels like he's dominating, he's not going to tee off on you. So I feel like that Shakur got to switch that up. He got to throw more than 2 punches to get Teofimo's respect. And the reason I'm saying it is because Teofimo, I'm going off his last fight. I know Shouter can't play boxing. Yeah, he lunges and stuff like that, but his last fight showed that he got his feet back together. He out of his own head. He back to shooting from angles. He'll stand there and squab with you at times and know how to get out. You know what I'm saying? If Shakur let him get comfortable in that manner, and he could push Shakur back like how Zapata did to them ropes, it can be a problem.
Mhm.
It can
I just
really
gotta say,
become a problem.
and let me say this.
And I'm picking Shakur to win. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yep, Shakur got two hands though. He had that surgery at this last fight, so you gotta expect a lot of right hands. Like he's southpaw, so you gotta expect a lot of. Like, he gonna be fighting with both hands this fight. Like Wally Mosey say, he ain't had both his hands since amateurs. So you gotta think about that too.
That's true, but we got to see it. He got, you can
Man,
get
that's some
used to
extra
something,
sauce on it. He's saying he didn't
you
have
know.
both hands since the amateurs. That's some
Right,
bullshit.
that may be, but even yet, so if that's how you've been fighting all this time, that's muscle memory now. So he got to break out of that. You get what I mean?
So
So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? He got to break out of that.
Facts.
I
So
think T.O. gonna outbox him.
So and T.O. just got to be T.O. But the thing is, he just got to press forward. T.O. can't afford to go backwards. T.O. he got to be on press, and don't get frustrated, because I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a time where Shakur gonna get on his bicycle, and the one thing T.O. hate is when he got to chase somebody down. He doesn't like that. He hate that. That's why he didn't like Sando Martin fight. He had a fit about that fight. He had a fit with Cambosis. You get what I'm saying? He didn't like that shit. So
Mhm.
anybody he chase around, he get frustrated. He likes to be the one that make you chase him. You get what I'm saying? So he gonna have to stick to
Yeah.
Shakur like
And that
white on rice, like
with,
Zepeda did.
with that being
well,
said, it could be a boring fight. Like it probably might be a boring fight. Like they might
Yeah,
not do shit. They might not do shit for like
yeah,
5 straight rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see that happening because they're gonna be posturing and shit. I already see
yeah.
it.
I go
A
back to
lot of
that Naka. My favorite reference fighter, Shakur Stevenson, is the Nakatilia fight. He tried it and he fucked around and found out, and he got on that bicycle.
but I think T.O.
Shakur don't
plan
like
on
getting
hitting
hit in
him
the
anywhere.
face, huh?
I think T.O. gonna hit him anywhere. Like
Yeah, beat
T.O.
him up. You got
he
to.
gonna beat him up. Yeah, he gonna
Gotta beat him up. He's a mover. You gotta beat him
yeah.
up,
And I think
preferably to the body.
he got good enough reflexes and feet to where it's gonna be a way. It's gonna be done in a way. Like the thing that I worry about with Shakur is the things he keeps saying. Like there is no reason to even bring up Zepeda when this fight. Like that's why Tio was like, bro, don't try me, bro. Like because like for your mindset to even bring that up, bro, you got Tio fucked up, and I think he might got Tio fucked up. I think Shakur's the type of person he gassed himself up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think Shakur like gassing himself up a little. Like some of that shit is unrealistic, but also though, in order to be great, sometimes you gotta be delusional. But it's still another man on the other side of that ring and shit. So being
Right.
delusional against an opponent, that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Like to me.
Salute to
can
forgive
I?
Mosama. He said just stick and move. That I'm telling you, that's what Shakur will do. But I gotta agree with Heavy. Like the best way to play the game is, like you say, T.O. play the center of the fucking ring. That way he can't get away from it. He gonna have to come bring it to him. You can't
Man,
just
salute to
follow him.
Masama
Yeah.
You
too.
can't just
That's
follow
my
him, bro.
cousin right there.
What
And
That's
you
my
what
never
cousin
I
seen
Masama.
T.O. knock out nobody
Oh,
with
okay, bet.
nothing but a counterpunch. T.O. only knock you out with a counterpunch. And it's
I
the
don't think neither one of them knock each other. I think it's just gonna go 12.
no, I'm
I
just
don't
Honestly,
saying
think
I
about
he the
think
that,
so.
knockout.
but
I think T.O. can
it's not
outbox
gonna
him.
be a
I think
knockout. But that's why if T only chance to win, by my thought would be a counterpunch knockout. But it's no way because they both counterpunch. Even Shakur, if you
Yeah,
look at them, they both sit
yeah.
back. They sit back. That's why it's gonna be a real boring fight. They both gonna sit back, and
that's
ain't
why I
nobody
think
gonna move.
T.O. wins.
I don't think it's gonna be boring, because I think T.O. gonna
T.O.
go out
wins
there and
because
make the most of it. He gonna make the most of it. Because see, if you at this point in Shakur's career, he can't. That's why he took the chance with Zepeda. Sometimes you can see the writing on the wall. If I keep performing like this, I'm not gonna keep getting these nods. Eventually, it's still a business. They gotta be able to make money off of you. You know what I'm
But
saying? So you
but
gotta take these
but
chances, bro. It's entertainment at the same time. So you gotta be able to be a crowd pleaser to a certain degree, which is why he took chances with Zepeda. He could have easily made that fight a lot easier doing what he usually do, because Zepeda would have walked into everything. You get what I'm saying? But he didn't. He knew he had
what
to
real
please some
talk.
people.
hang on, Slick. I've been trying to get in here. I've got a question for all of you, or some of you, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's going to lead somewhere, at least in my brain.
Uh-huh.
Right? What allows a fighter to feel comfortable on the ropes, like Shakur was against Zepeda? What's the
Like somebody throwing.
fundamental?
Oh, okay.
What's
I
the?
thought you were asking a question. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, it is. But fundamentally, what are the two things that allows a fighter to be comfortable with their back on the ropes?
When somebody throwing the same shit over and over.
Maybe.
That's what Zepeda did. Like, I call that performance, bro. Like, that shit was just pad work. Like, that
Yep.
was pad work. Like, like when you in the gym and then it's like you already know what the pad man finna do. So
So
it's
he's
like you can do that shit perfect over and over and but if you go back and watch that
Facts,
fight, bro, that shit was
facts,
just
facts.
that shit was nothing
so
but pad work, bro. That shit was not even an impressive performance to me. And that's
no,
Zepeda, you know.
that's fine. But let me skip ahead and say, well, for me, if I'm on the ropes with my back against the ropes and I'm comfortable there, two things. I'm either seeing everything coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you ain't got no power that's going to bother me. I'm not worried about you actually catching me clean because I felt what you've got. Now,
Or I'm looking to counter you with something underneath.
That too. That's what he was trying to pull counter the whole night. Shakur was.
yep. So I don't think he does that against Teofimo, right? Because if you've got a faster guy that can throw 4, 5, 6 combinations, you're just not going to be comfortable on the ropes. You're fighting a completely different beast. So don't expect Shakur to be back there on the ropes. He's not that fucking stupid that he's going to be on the ropes and let Teo just have his way with him, right?
Mm-mm.
I think he saw everything that Zepeda was bringing. I think he felt what Zepeda was throwing and said, well, no, I'm happy to be here and just look for my opportunity. Now, one of the things, what date was that fight with Zepeda? Like how long ago? 6 months?
I'm
12
not sure.
months?
It was
Like just
last
out of
year.
guess.
It was probably more like 8 months. Like it was longer than half a year ago, but maybe
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So what did you hear,
Yep.
Bud? I don't know if either of you or all of you heard it. What was the focus of that fight that Bud was yelling him at during that fight?
Get off the ropes.
Particularly, no. Particularly when he was doing his body work and they were in the phone booth. Lateral movement.
Oh yeah.
Right?
He was like move, but he was telling him to get off the ropes too. Get off the fucking ropes.
Well, you don't want someone to be on the ropes. But 6 months later, if they've got that lateral movement down for Shakur, they've been doing it in sparring and bits and pieces. That's kind of where I think that Teo might get surprised. Not be surprised, but get surprised.
But these punch output got to go with the lateral movement.
Mm-hmm.
Without your punch output, I mean, hell, you just moving. You got to move with a purpose. I agree with you though, because you done heard me countlessly say I get sick of him doing that hop back and going straight backwards and forwards, But he got he gonna have to. Let me say it like this: the same way you made the same way you made the analogy for Zepeda that he didn't have no punching power. You can't let Teo feel like he can run through you neither.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
I say if Shakur gonna win, he would have to win in the exchange, like because they both counter punches. So like let's say Shakur miss and then T.O. counter, he gonna have to make T.O. miss and then counter and land. Like it's really gonna be who counter better.
If
It's gonna
that
come down to who's better. You
and
know what I
see,
mean?
there you go. Now you
Because
talking.
they're
Now
the
you
It
same
talking.
might be
style.
it might be one of them like Terrence Crawford exchanges. You know when Terrence like swing one to miss one that throw that sweeping one that
Right.
put
The
you down.
bind. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing though. He has to plant his feet and take those, like I said, he's gonna have to take chances to get them off because the one punch that T.O. is susceptible to is a straight. His
Mhm.
ass will every time he take a step, he drop his hands. Every time he take a step, he drop his hands.
Facts.
Go look at Camboza. How you think he got him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everybody that pops his ass knocked down because he take that step and he drops his hands. Then he walk right into a straight. Bang. You know what I'm saying?
Slick,
So-
I'm trying to land my plane, and then
Oh,
I'll let
go
you
ahead.
have it. I'll
My bad.
let you
Go ahead.
all have it, right? If you're renowned for only throwing a 2-punch combination over the back foot, you've got half a step back, right? While your
Mhm.
head's still on the line, you might get a third in if you see what's coming, and then you can counter, right? But if you've introduced a little bit of lateral movement, you can get 2 in off the front foot, and then you can get a body and another one. So you might be able to get a 4 or 5 punch combo, right?
Right.
If you're including that lateral movement. Now, look, this is all just pie in the sky, fucking maybe, what have they been working on, all that sort of bullshit. So I'm not going to guarantee that's going to happen, because I reckon I've seen maybe Teo throw more 4 and 5 punch combos than I've seen Shakur throw through their whole career, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, though, the lever is that Shakur's too slick defensively to let a 4 and 5 punch combo from Teo land, right?
Yeah.
Particularly if Teo's only thinking that he's going to get a 1-2 back.
Right.
Now, if someone, Bomac or Shakur or Terrence, has introduced that little bit of lateral movement where he can still sort of come back but go lateral, keep the foot on the outside of the lead, like his feet on the outside of the lead foot of the other one, it's a points thing. It's not a hurt thing. It's a points thing. So Teo comes in, gets 3, but while he's in there getting 3, Shakur's getting 4.
Right.
Scoring shots.
Right.
So that's kind of where I was just up to, and I'm not going to sort of break it right down because I don't have the boxing experience of you guys. It's just kind of what
No,
I'm
you know
saying
what you're
by
talking
way of.
about.
Yeah, you making sense.
I want to say another thing. I want to point another thing out too.
I'm going to go. This is where I'm going to go, and I'm going to give you guys your channel back. I'm going to go Shakur, right?
Uh-huh.
That's my preference. I'm really nervous, not because I'm a hater. I'm a little bit nervous about Keyshawn. So I might pick the upset and go Ortiz. I'm going to go Shushu. Should just wipe the floor with that dude from what I've had a look at. Like, that just should be why even bother turning up? Right, you're going to flog him. I'm going to go Carlos Adames.
Carlos Adames is not fighting.
He couldn't make weight. He gone.
Yeah, but I think they'll get a ring in. So I'm going to pick the dude that Adames was going to fight because he'll be ready.
Do me a favor. When I went on the zone earlier, and then when you go to the boxing tab, excuse me, they go to the fight to see the card. That fight, Ammo not even on there. They took that fight off.
Oh, so Ammo not fighting.
So I don't even know if they're getting him a replacement.
No, look, there's a bit of a clip there where Turkey and Eddie are going to go away and try and find a
Carlos Adames gets sick.
Yeah, so
he
Ammo,
he could
look,
make weight.
if Ammo gets a fight, I'm going to pick Ammo.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is on there that I haven't given a quick pick on?
Oh no, I got you.
You haven't picked Jarrell Miller.
That's he's the prelims. But there you go on the screen right there, bro.
Look, probably Jarrell, because they need to get some new names up there, and then I'm going to pick the one before that is the Saudi Arabia fighter. You've got to think that he's there for a reason. What's he at? Welterweight? Don't ask me to pronounce it. Like, fuck, I can't even spell it, let alone pronounce it.
Right.
How do you pronounce that?
I'm not finna do it. I butcher everybody's name, bro.
I'm finna switch to the app. I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, so like, no, I ain't finna butcher that boy name, but yeah, I like his speech he gave, but I think he, like you said, he there to promote Saudi Arabia boxing and like.
He's been on a scratch your memory, Slick. He's been there and thereabouts on multiple Riyadh season cards over the last 12 months.
Him and the other kid, right?
Yep. So they're building a name, and I'm pretty sure that if they want to keep building that name, they wouldn't have picked Castillo to give him problems.
Right.
Not in the welterweight division when you know you're just running into potential superstars in the next 12 months.
Right.
Speaking
I'm with
of,
you.
hey,
Go ahead.
speaking of Castillo, um, if Lopez was to win, it'd be a Mayweather Castillo one, and if when Shakur win, it's gonna be Arturo Gotti Floyd Mayweather.
Hell no.
So I want to ask you guys, and Casino's the co-host. When he comes back, I'll give him and Slick back their channel. But I want to ask you guys, and even the chat. This is a really interesting thing that I sat and thought about for last week as this fight got closer.
Mm-hmm.
Whose L is more potentially more damaging, Shakur or Teofimo?
Shakur.
And while you're thinking about your answer, my answer is Teofimo, just
What?
because of his, just because of his
Shakur.
I think Shakur.
Let me explain my insanity, if that's what it is. Top Rank have got a ready replacement at 140 or 147 for Teofimo in Keyshawn Davis. Right? We know that the relationship's been strained between the TO camp and Top Rank and Bob for a little while now. There was being caught and all that sort of stuff. Right? So if TO takes an L, is that a convenient thank you for your services? You can now go search elsewhere for a new promoter.
I can see that, but somebody gonna pick T.O. up because for one reason, T.O. charismatic and he gonna sell a fight. Yeah, I feel like if Shakur lose, if he lose, we not gonna see Shakur for a while, bro.
Dude, he'll just go back to 135 and defend his title there.
After about a year, a year and a half, I think it's gonna hurt his feelings, bro. I just feel like that's the type of person like he don't see no other option but win, and that's embarrassing to him to lose. T.O. already done felt that. You get what I'm saying? He done felt that. He know he done lost. When he asked you, did he still got it?
I think T.O. is more.
That
I think
part.
T.O.
So
more
the
comfortable.
whole thing is. Oh, the whole thing is Shakur not gonna lose, but like it's nowhere for T.O. to go. T.O. already messed up with Bob Arum when he felt so good when he beat Loma. When he messed up that deal and them contracts, he crossed a lot of bridges. Like he did a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like Shakur.
Man, you know why it ain't gonna be a draw? Oh, well, my bad. Go
No,
ahead.
what was the he tried to leave Bob and go to Triller, remember?
Tried to go to Triller, and then they didn't take it, and then he went to
Bob
first
bought it
bid,
back.
and then he had to come back home to Bob. Yep, he had to come back home to Bob.
I got an interview.
So now
on
he
my
probably
channel,
got a
bro.
lifetime contract with Bob. So I don't think he really gonna get out of there. He gonna be put on the shelf like a trophy.
I know for a fact. And here's the thing, too. You know what I was thinking about? What if T.O. don't give a damn if he lose? Because as long as he champ, you know when he won that belt, it slapped like 4 or 5 more years on his contract. That's how his contract constructed. Every time he win, if he win a belt, it add years to his contract.
Yep, same way with Mikey Garcia and all them. That's why Mikey waited so long, and Andre Ward they waited so long because every time you win, that extends your contract. Everything. Mm-hmm.
No, I think T.O. cares about losing. He don't want to lose to this guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I wanted to say something
because I watched the interview where it was real. I'm gonna let you go, Casino next. Mm-hmm. But I watched this interview and it was like so candid where I was like, okay, I actually believe T.O. for once, right? It was like, what is it about them that you don't like? He was like, they're evil. And he kept saying to dudes like, what do you mean? He said, well, we came up in amateurs and stuff, but they was progressing, but I would lose like a fight and I ain't make it to the regions. I ain't make it to, you know what I'm saying? And he said they would laugh at me, bro. He was like, they would laugh at me, and I was always.
They were supposed to, nigga. You ain't shit.
No. What I'm saying is that, so he admitted that he carries that chip on his shoulder when it comes to those guys. You get what I'm saying? So like he was saying, like, so to him, this fight is real. Like, nah, fuck him. He was like, it really is fuck him. Like, I could never befriend him. I could never, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, bro, you been holding on that shit all this damn time.
Right. Right. Like,
because I disagree with what you're saying. Like they supposed to laugh. That's not really how it goes. That means they looked at him like he was a threat. That's why they was laughing, because if somebody really is a loser, you're not laughing at losers, bro. Like I know that just from playing sports, bro. Like only time you laughing at somebody is if it's somebody who you thought was good and then they fucking lost. That's the only way you laughing. That's you don't laugh when you're
and then
somebody
you
you
just
expect
put
to
it in your
lose.
back pocket. You just put it in your back pocket and just keep it
I
as
think that's what he
motivation.
did. I think
that's what
why
he's
he
saying.
sat
It's
on
motivation.
he sat on that motherfucker until now. Like, now I get my chance to show your motherfucker. Since y'all was laughing at me, I'm finna wear your ass out. And I think I really believed him when he was saying it. Like it wasn't no antics, it wasn't none of that. He was so serious, bro. He was just like, bro, they used to laugh at me, bro. And he was in essence too, like they was supposed to be cool. You know, after all the matches where they go eat and shit. But they
He
laughing
said
at
he
him
ain't fit
That's when you
in.
back.
laugh. That's why they
You know?
laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they was cool. That's he thought they was supposed to be cool. That they looked at him like he was somebody. So when he lost, they laughed because they just like it was like a laugh of relief. For real.
So I was
Or
like,
you
damn.
know that person that think y'all cooler than y'all is. You know what I'm saying? Like some people think y'all cooler than what y'all be.
But he probably never was like he probably was never no bitch. Like that's what I would see. Like
like
because
everybody
like
don't make it through there.
Keyshawn to me is like Shakur's bitch. You feel me? So of course they just was buddy the whole time because you his beta. You feel me? But
I think that's
T.O.
why
seemed like he got his
Keyshawn's
own
trying to separate
personality.
himself.
Man, they just did $1 million game all together, bro. Like that nigga
no. I'm talking about sports wise. Like say me and you in football, right? And we got drafted to the same squad, bro. We on Green Bay, right? We both linemen, right? When you get in, I'm on the bench, but when you get tired, they sub me in. You get what I'm saying? I get a sack as soon as I get in, but you got the markability, right? But I'm doing the work, but you got the marketability. So your name gets screened out. Hell, you could touch the quarterback. They gonna talk about he got a half a sack. Nigga, I got 2 whole sacks. At some point, I'm gonna be like, you know what, nigga, we cool, homie, but I gotta go to another team, bro. Cause as long as I'm here, I ain't gonna never get no shine. That ain't no slight to you, homie. But we could stay cool, but I gotta go to the other side, nigga. I gotta find me another team. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't, my check ain't gonna go up. I'm always gonna ride the oak. You get what I'm saying? So
I want to say this before I lose it. I don't mean to cut you off. It was something I've been trying to say. It's you know that wide stance that T.O. fights in? That's gonna be an advantage for him because in order for if he does that, if he do that and be bending his knees with it, like not straight leg, wide leg, but like bent knees, wide leg, not bent low, but just bent where he can still bounce off his toes. That's gonna be a problem for Shakur because he gonna have to come in. He gonna have to go in there and get him because he don't got no extraordinary long arms and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So if T.O. if he's smart, he'll come out with that wide stance and he'll use lateral movement with that wide stance, and that's gonna cause problems for Shakur because Shakur gonna have to go in there and get his points, and he gonna have to fight. Like he gonna have to fight him, like not like fight him like a brawl, but in order to win the fight, he put like this is how I see the fight going. He gonna lose the same way Andy Cruz lost, even though people feel like Andy Cruz won. It might be people who feel like it's probably gonna be people who feel like Shakur won because the people who are fans of that style, they're not gonna be able to accept that shit. You know what I'm saying? But bro, that shit ain't gonna work. Like all that good boxing ass shit without throwing a lot of without landing a lot of shit like combination you know what I'm saying, like the way y'all say Shakur really barely throw a lot of punches. He kind of just cruise to it. Like T.O. is not gonna allow that shit. He's gonna put and then Shakur I feel like Shakur keep scoring his head. It's gonna be a lot of times where
he
Shakur
does.
gonna feel like he gotta
He
get
do.
some
I think
exactly.
he do. I swear,
Exactly. So
every
gonna
time he fight, I swear that's why I be thinking he clocking it. How many times I touched your ass? Go ahead.
But that's why T.O. I feel like T.O. outbox him because all T.O. got to do is keep the points close and then make Shakur feel like he got to get something back. And if he do that wide stance with his knees bent, bro, he Shakur got to worry about the straight.
Right.
Yeah,
Go.
between the Keyshawn and the Shakur comparisons, that's why I wanted to double back on. Was
Okay.
like because I don't think Keyshawn not scared of Shakur and Shakur not scared of Keyshawn.
No.
I think it's like if your brother was a rapper and he had a record deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you bring him to the label knowing your little brother was the best rapper, or you feel like both of us feel like we're the best rappers, but we not gonna talk. We gonna let the label. We gonna let the fans talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not about to
Right.
go at each other. We not about to battle each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we came up together. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not for us to tell who's who, but we gonna let our paws do it. You know?
Right.
The reason it,
But
my bad.
I agree with
People
that.
keep
That's
saying
why I
draw,
said
man.
that's what. No, it ain't no draw. Ain't no No, he was talking about pro box. That it
No,
didn't end in a draw. Flores won that fight. But to y'all point, I got two things. All right. Keyshawn separating himself so the fans can decide. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That's my point. If he just
yeah.
stays on that team,
He look like a little rioter.
right. You get what I'm saying? He
He
riding
under Terrence, he under Shakur,
right,
he under
right.
everybody. Now I gotta say, now y'all ain't gonna say I did it by myself. Y'all gonna say I did it
Yeah,
because
with them
I
because
had
of somebody
Bomac,
else. There
because
you
I
go.
had them. You know what I'm saying? After I did all
Right,
this by myself, you know what I'm saying?
right. So like and that's why I like that he did what he did. Now the manner he did it, I didn't like it, but it had
I
to
ain't
be
gonna lie
done.
to. I was gonna
So
say,
like
my
like
bad. I
hold
can
on,
go
and
ahead.
then I'm gonna let you go right to this. My thing is when it comes to this fight, one thing that T.O. has to do, he walks into them straights. I hope he learn how to catch and shoot. If he can catch
Yeah.
and shoot, that's a fucking problem. Shakur's biggest issue is you might not land the first one, you might not land the second one, and if you are around Bud should have showed you what he does. He'll jab, throw a fucking wild right just to blind you or knock your guard down and come back with one just to get that one punch. You get what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
in essence, that's 3 punches, bro, and can turn to 4 or 5 depending how that fighter takes that one punch. So that's what Shakur got to do. He got to be willing to take chances at a moment's glance. Similar to what you saw, the perfect example is Arnold Barboza and Teofimo, right? When you go back and watch that fight, now I always tell everybody, go watch that fight. If you only watched it one time, go rewatch that fight. T.O. used his feet, lateral movement, and the bigger man was following him around. He was pot shotting. And then at moments, you know what he did to that big man? He did exactly what Bud did. He stood there and laid 4, 5, 6 punches on that nigga and made that big motherfucker fold up. And the minute he stopped and he opened up, he dashed on his ass. You see what I'm saying? That's the shit that has to be done, bro. You gotta be able this that type of fight. Like you say, if they ain't nobody willing to take those type of chances, it will be a boring fight. It will be. But I think that T.O. is the one that's going to have to press it. I just don't see Shakur pressing it, bro. I don't see him pressing action. Even in the
Shakur
Zapata
gonna
fight, he didn't press action. He let Zapata come to him and worked off of him. You get what I'm saying? His work rate.
he might press it. Who the last person that T.O. stopped? T.O. ain't dropping nobody clean out, and Shakur not take them sting off them punches, so he can
Hey,
go in that fire.
hey, not getting knocked out ain't got shit to do with shit hurting though. That shit add
Like
up. And one thing I
Shakur,
do know, Shakur face ain't tough as leather. So if he, you know what I'm saying, he got to
yeah,
keep his head on the swivel. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm
yeah.
telling you, like it's serious. Like the one
But see,
thing, and people are doubting T.O. hands. T.O. got some fast hands, bro.
yeah,
He not slow.
I, I want to say this,
He at the feet he's slower, but he not slow with them hands, bro.
and his
You
feet
know what I'm
not
saying?
slow either. They just slower than Shakur, but I don't even believe they slower than Shakur's, bro. Because all
It's
right,
two
T.O.
different feet movement though.
Yeah, that's
Go
what
ahead.
I'm gonna say. T.O. has footwork. Shakur has get the fuck out the way. It's two different things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Shakur
You
got that
can't say
hot back.
Shakur got to get out the way. Shakur is in the way, but still out the way.
But
Yeah,
when he's in the
it's a
way,
hot back.
hold on.
It's a hot.
When he's
Go
in
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
way,
Go ahead.
if he stays there, it's not footwork keeping him there, bro. His that ain't got nothing to do with his footwork when he actually stay there because his feet not moving. The moment Shakur, only time Shakur moves his feet is to get the fuck out the way. If he's not getting out the way, that means he's using waist movement. He uses waist movement, shoulder movement. He don't
Half
use foot.
steps, pivots.
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't
the
see that
thing.
much of that shit.
Now, both of y'all are touching on some great points, and the things that y'all are saying, y'all both true in a certain way. Can't play boxing. The half steps is true, but if you rush him, he takes a hop out of. It's like he jumping.
Yeah, because he know to move he move his core. That's when he moving his core.
But that's
when he moving his center. That's when he moving his center.
But that's why we saying that he need to learn lateral movement instead of just going straight back in the line like he did Zapata.
He can't do no amateur shit and expect to win this fight.
He gotta move. Now, the bending at the waist would be great if that would mean that Shakur is taking chances. And if he bending at the waist, moving out the way and getting his head off the line, that would be fucking awesome. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
100%. So both of y'all are right. The half step back, he is the king of distance. But I'm gonna tell you, like I just told my boy, this being a king of distance is not an attribute. That is not a skill. They just say you know how to get the fuck out the way.
But when you giving it back, you gotta give it back. You gotta give it back.
There you go. But I'm gonna tell you, and I know you're new to the channel, and I hope you keep coming. But the saying is not just hit and miss.
Don't hit. You gotta miss. Hit and don't get hit. But you gotta hit.
That's right. But hold on, it's hit. Say it again.
Hit and don't get hit, but you still
What's
gotta hit.
the rest of it? Everybody will cut the saying in half. Hit and don't get hit. Make them miss and make them pay.
Hey, yep. Roger Mayweather, baby. Roger Mayweather.
There you go. So you can't just make them miss and laugh. Ha ha ha. No, you gotta do something after that. You still let this man fire on you. You ain't do nothing.
They don't sit and look at your work. Don't sit and look at your work.
Exactly. So you get what I'm saying? That's what Shakur got to do. Now, I wish Tio catch and shoot because, like I say, when he take a step, he drops his fucking hands. But if he sit there knowing Shakur gonna tap, 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 and keep tapping, look, catch and shoot, pow, give it to him, that's a game changer, bro. What's up, man?
Shakur gonna give him the momentum for like 3 rounds.
What's
up, gonna make
you,
him
man?
feel good.
Right. What's up,
man?
I'm
drawing blanks on this fight, man. Like I said in the chat, I think this fight fuck around be a draw, bro. Because
I seen you say that.
Everybody, when everybody talks about Shakur, everybody's talking about how Shakur is gonna defend, but what kind of offense is he gonna put up?
Right.
And,
that's what I'm saying.
If he does put up offense, bro, like his hands is brittle as fuck. He got fucked up hands. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see him getting off on T.O.
He got him fixed.
You feel me?
It ain't fixed. You don't get that shit fixed.
Yeah, your hands still, you know.
Nah, your hands is your hands, bro.
Yeah,
the only way that shit is
Mayweather's
fixed.
hands went bad, and he took care of them, but he had to wear pillow gloves. You feel me?
They saying that shit to sell the fight,
bro.
Listen,
you know, but I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, coupled with the fact that, you know, Slick and Casino, y'all know that I've been had Shakur on my it's not if it's wins list.
Winless, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, but this is a good test. But to keep it a buck though, this is why we fell back from boxing because we don't know what none of these niggas got because they don't fight no motherfucking body. So we don't.
But now we know what Tio got though. Shit. We know what Tio got.
Well, yeah.
Do I still got it?
But
do I still got it?
But
man, but
that don't mean nothing.
That's why I'm finna say it's a hit or miss.
Do I still got it?
That don't mean
I'm
nothing.
I'm trying to really like pick this fight without no non-bias. Leaving all that racial shit that Buddy said behind, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to pick a fight.
Right.
And I'm trying to leave my biases out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what I see when I see two fighters, I see T.O. with power and athleticism, but I see Shakur with the good foot movement. Shakur's defense is pretty much footwork.
Right.
It's the hop back. That's all the fuck he got. He don't got nothing more than that motherfucking hop back shit. That's it. You seen that shit all through the motherfucking amateurs with all those East Coast guys where they did the motherfucking hop back shit. You seen it with the DC niggas. You seen it with the New York niggas. Like even Tank got a little bit of a hop back. That's what them East Coast dudes do. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question? At 140, do y'all think that power? Like, do you think Shakur gonna have more power?
Nah,
Nah.
It don't really matter
it's not.
because they
Yeah.
I knew
they
y'all was
both
gonna say
coming up in
that.
weight.
Well,
And
I'm gonna say
Nah, they
this.
not
No,
both
This
coming
Tio,
up.
Tio,
Tio
hold
no,
been
on,
there.
Tio
hold on,
been
hold
there.
on. Let me answer this. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you why he ain't. Look how Shakur swing, bro. Look how his punches translate, bro. It's
Yeah,
almost like he just throwing from the shoulders. He don't put nothing into the shit.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he don't step into it. He don't do
none
none
of
of that.
that.
Even when he throw a
Because
body
he
shot, he
thinking
damn near.
defense first,
When he
bro.
throw a
Mhm.
exactly when he throw a body shot, he damn near square.
And that's why
Yeah.
I got
Look,
him
look.
losing. And I want
So
to say this to what Nan said. He said he think it's gonna be a draw. I've been trying to say this for a minute. But it's not gonna be a all right, put it like this. If the fight is over and you even think it was a draw, then that means that the fight was boring. Because so basically if the fight was boring, that means Shakur made it boring. And that means he's not gonna get the nod, bro.
let me
He's
tell you
not
this.
finna get the nod in New
Hold
York
on.
City
I'm
in
gonna
front
tell
of all
you
them
this.
fans. And he made that shit a shit show.
There you go. But I don't think it's gonna be no fucking draw. But it's simple fact, if Shakur on the back foot, pot shot, and like I said, he can't afford one of those with him, this dude right here. And then you got these judges today love aggression.
Hey,
Mhm.
say it right, Slick. He ain't pie shot. He throwing arm punches. That's
Yeah,
all
this
he doing.
motherfucker Tio just coming forward. They gonna be like, shit, he was the aggressor.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen?
They'll give it to
If
Tio.
Shakur, they definitely gonna give it to you. And this is another thing. If Shakur
Hold
do,
on, how many
if
fights within the last year we seen a nigga have more punch output, but because the nigga was the aggressor.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
and
see,
but
that's
look,
why
this
that's why,
Shakur.
I'm
Let me
saying, like, bro, you could handcuff Shakur, bro. He could get in defensive mode and you could just keep him on the motherfucking defense and
exactly,
score. It's two
exactly.
sides to boxing, bro.
That's
You
what I've been
got
saying.
offense and you got defense.
It's more than
That's what
two
I've been
sides.
saying.
It's more than two sides
But
because
look,
it's
To the
it's
judges,
ring generalship.
we
It's
Yeah,
know we
ring
that's
know that.
right,
generalship.
We talking
homie.
about
But
the
guess
judges
what?
though.
Guess
What
what?
they
He
look,
still
we've
got to
been analyzing what
score.
they looking at.
But Shakur, have
Is
you ever
Shakur gonna
seen
be able to
Shakur lose
score,
more than
bro?
3 rounds? Have he ever lost more than three
I never
rounds?
seen Shakur fight nobody who was capable of even like I never even seen
Okay, so
Shakur.
now you
No,
are.
listen, I
So,
never even seen Shakur where any. I never even seen Shakur in a fight where we even talking like he could lose.
Yeah,
well,
Right,
hey, guess
this
what?
is
Because
right,
he
Shakur's
didn't do
toughest
it. He didn't
test.
make it
right.
impossible.
No, because he ain't fought no motherfucking body.
But now
That's what I'm
he
saying.
is.
We don't know these dudes like that because these dudes don't. These niggas fight once a year. They literally running out the play clock on their career, bro. We don't know these dudes like that until they get in the ring and fight consistently, and we know what the fuck we dealing with. We know what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know these guys like that.
Yeah, this is his toughest fight to date, bro.
Yeah, man.
100%. Like a
Anybody can
And
legit.
name
what?
their
This is the
favorite
first
fighter,
time
and I
I'm being
guarantee you
real.
that nigga
This
either
is the
fought
first
last
time.
year, bro. Niggas' favorite
What?
fighters fight once a year, bro. So
Okay,
we
so
don't
if this
know
is
these dudes like
if
that.
this is hardest fight, if he beat To, then will y'all place him on the pound for pound then? Since this is the hardest fight, since this is a
I
real
mean,
fight.
shit.
He in
He
top
got
five.
more work to do to be on the
He
pound
in
for
top
pound
five.
list.
No, he said he
No, we talking about the given landscape how shit is.
yeah,
By the given landscape the way it is, he'll be in top five.
yeah, good looking, real shit. Watch
Yeah,
this.
but shit, man. I'm not really fucked up, bro. I'm just saying, nigga, Shakur gonna have to find a way to score. He gonna have to
Yeah,
score.
he got to take chances. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to sit down. Like people. Okay, if you look at Shakur fight, right? He
Mhm.
babysit. I call it babysitting, where he fainting, jabbing, and he trying to react off what you gonna do, right? All right. He pulled the wool over everybody's eyes with the Zapata fight because he made it seem like he was bringing it to Zapata, but really he was just going backwards, let Zapata come to him, and was working off Zapata. When have you really seen Shakur sit down and really take chances, other than to the last rounds, like a Jamel Herring or what's the little kid had say he was drinking a special tea? What's that nigga name? He was with Canelo, and he was small. He was too short in the
Oscar
motherfucker.
Valdez.
Yeah,
Oscar
he was
Valdez.
on. Other than them two fights, and I was there live for the Jamel Herring fight. He was pot shotting the whole fuck fight until he started busting. He saw his eye was getting swole. Then he started pressing for it. But when has he just really took a chance and sat there to throw up more than a 2
Well,
punch
Oscar
combination?
Valdez had just clipped Branchek that a crazy knockout. Pow!
Yeah, but we talking about, come on, man. You knew he was going to be Oscar Valdez. His arms were too short. That's the reason he couldn't touch
That's the
Shakur.
same. That's Teofimo Lopez. That's the same guy.
But
This
we
is a
talking
different
about
body.
right, but that ain't, that motherfucker T.O. shoot from angles, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
People got T.O. fucked up, bro. Like,
T.O., did you go look at that combination he threw on fucking Barboza? Nigga, that nigga was bent all the way to the side. Bing, 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 bing. To let that motherfucker have it.
that's what I'm saying,
You
bro.
heard
Like,
it. Who
people
was
got
it? Barboza's. Where the hell Shakur gonna be at when you lean to the
a
side?
bigger dude. Look, did you see how
When
big
you lean
Barboza
to the
was?
side, where's Shakur gonna be at?
All right, let me answer that.
At the ropes.
Listen, if when T.O. leans to the side and Shakur is not there, he's losing the fight because he gotta be there, bro. Like every time T.O. is trying to do some aggressive shit, if Shakur is not there, he's losing the fucking fight. I'm telling you, bro, them days is over.
Bruh,
Them
I'm just
days
saying.
over, bro. Turkey run boxing now.
I
Them
feel you,
days
but Shakur
over,
gonna
bro.
find a unique way to win. He gonna put some beautiful shit together in the
No, I
early
ain't saying it can't
2010s.
happen. But
We're not.
what I'm
We're not
telling you
saying
is
this
to
like
answer
to
that
say
question
Shakur
is
gonna lose. So I got Shakur winning. But the thing is that I'm just saying that I'm just trying to explain points that he got to what he gonna have to do to win this fight. People are getting tired of like what Casino is alluding to, what Turkey saying. All that run around shit. I'm not for it, bro. I will not give you another card. You gonna have to entertain some. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do it. You know what I mean?
you're gonna have to be there.
So
Well, guess what? T.O. bleed. T.O. get cut up. It might be It might be. It could
I
be
mean,
a
but
stop.
shit, look at
he could take the air out of T.O. He could take the air out of T.O. if he stand his ground and show him a different look that he not used to. Seeing Shakur
look at
accustomed to doing.
look at Muratala's face.
Yeah.
Look at Muratala's face and look at Andy Cruz's face and look who won. That shit don't mean nothing more, bro.
Andy Muratala wasn't bleeding. T.O. bleeds.
But
T.O.
that shit ain't gonna
bubble up.
matter, bro.
Well,
T.O. face look nasty. T.O. got scar tissue.
It's gonna be who's willing to do something different, bro.
Cutman can't stop that.
I'll tell you this. When it comes to them cuts, though, I'll tell you this. T.O. not gonna quit.
He's not gonna slow down either.
He's not gonna quit, bro.
That's why they got referees. That's why they got referees.
Exactly, but that's the point, though. He's not gonna quit. And when sometime, like, man, I've seen fights where motherfucker land their best fucking punch, be like, what the fuck, this nigga, and then the other dude end up winning because it takes something out of him.
He might stop him on that, and y'all gonna be like, oh, it's an unfair stoppage. And guess what? They be like, okay, they gonna have to run it back.
Yeah, we don't play the if game. We don't play if game. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
I ain't say if, I said might.
Well, it's the same thing. I mean, like,
it's a hypothetical. It's a
hypothetical, right? But thank you, Casino. But like,
this all hypothetical in boxing, because when that bell ring, anything can happen.
But what I'm saying, when you breaking down a fight, you can't bring up no shit like that.
Yeah, that's like we trying.
That's like some shit. It's like, I mean, would you put money on? Would you bet that happened? Like, you feel me? Like that's like the odds of that shit happening. That shit ain't ever happened. Like Shakur, I mean, many times T.O. been bleeding. That ain't never happened. So why would we even think of it?
Because Shakur gonna pick him apart. He gonna pick him apart.
Well, we'll see.
But he can't. But see, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna ask you this, and it's crazy that I'm asking this question because it sounds like I'm against Shakur, and I'm really not. But I'm just intrigued by your mind. But like, okay, pick him apart, right? But pick him apart. How?
Frustrate him. Hit him to the body. Move. Laugh at him. Hit him to the face. Hit him to the body. Move.
So classic. So you saying classic Shakur?
Do you think the best Shakur beat the best? The best Shakur don't beat the best T.O.?
Hell no. Shakur ain't never been better than Teofimo.
All I'm saying is my point of answering it is that on a fight card of this magnitude, right? And if I ain't mistaken, I think this is his last fight with Eddie, right? And he wants to be a free agent.
Oh no, he already did that. That was last fight. That was fight before last. That was last.
Okay. Fight. So now he's subject to be just left in
he already on his own. He already on his own. No.
I'm saying right. He's on his own, right? For the first time,
he
right?
getting his bag. Yeah.
Right. He on his own.
Coming to get his bag.
He ain't worried about the money, but he on his own right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the onus is on him.
So why is Eddie up there?
Because he's the one.
Because they still affiliate.
It's under Matron. It's under Matron.
You're still in the zone.
Because Turkey can't promote.
They all in the bag together.
What's up, AC?
What's going on, man? What's going on, bro?
Nothing.
Just chiming in right now. Later on, I'll ask you your opinion about a situation. It's concerning boxing and everything, but I'm just gonna hop right in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting a major crash out, and what boxing world would perceive as an upset, but I don't see it as an upset. I'm picking Teo to beat Shakur. And I'm picking Jermaine Ortiz to beat Keyshawn ass so bad that man crashes the fuck out, because you see the signs already. Like, he's destined for a crash out, especially when shit starts going downhill for him in that fight.
Oh my God.
So, if Keyshawn
Bro, but you know what?
and,
Hey, but listen, AC, bro, you know
I
what's
did
so
not expect
crazy?
that to come from AC, bro. I didn't.
But you know what's so crazy, AC? Bro, I guarantee AC. I want you to say this on air live. You ain't never heard me say that shit, have you?
Nah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. I know I'm not fucking tripping, bro. I really feel like it's something finna happen, bro. Like when I seen Andy Cruz lose and I seen Keyshawn celebrating this shit, I'm like, oh yeah, Keyshawn losing.
That's
losing.
the main reason. But that's the main reason why that solidified the crash out, because since that happened, your energy level, you haven't been able to turn that shit down. I said like this. I said, listen, Keyshawn talking all of this, his energy level seemed really, really weird through this whole camp. Bruh, I'm saying it like this. If he just goes in there, has a nice weigh-in, has a nice stare down, no pushing, no trying to touch the other guy or anything like that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to my original thing that this is a very, very close fight, and I didn't want to pick him. I didn't want to pick Teo versus Shakur, and I didn't want to pick Jermaine Ortiz versus Keyshawn. So when he touched him, and you put on the ice mask, you feel, that's what I called it. I'm like, bro, that shit is like so inappropriate right now. And I don't know if people are reading into it like that, like I did. I'm like, nigga, Ice is out here in them same type of goofy masks. You gonna put on an ice mask that got DB3 on it while you facing a Latin opponent.
He knew what he was doing, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, bro, that's not how you get up under his skin.
Nah. I disagree with that.
But did you?
I don't think it had nothing to do with Ice, because that's my first time even putting it together with that, bro. Like, niggas, that's a shiesty. That ain't no ice.
I mean,
man.
it's a shiesty, but he's just saying the given climate. That's what he's trying to say.
No, but I'm just saying he wasn't even thinking about that shit, bro.
For me,
but before the shiesty,
I'm in this political stuff. I also co-host a political channel and stuff like that.
Right.
So for me, looking at it in this climate, like, sometimes a person make a joke even when shit happened to Charlie Kirk, and the comedians would be like, what, too soon? It's like you tried to do something, but to many people who are aware of that other side, that other thing outside of boxing, they're automatically going to relate that mask to an ICE agent, and then saying, look at what they're doing with Latinos.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like people had to use an inference with the banana situation.
Yeah, we ain't worried about ICE right now, though. But
yeah, no, I'm not talking about them in that
I'll
situation.
tell you this, though.
All I'm saying
I'll tell you this.
Wearing that mask.
Right, let me ask y'all this. What did y'all make when he got on that scale? Like, he was proved to everybody he could make weight. Did you see his face, how happy he was?
Yeah. And all that.
Like, he was
shit.
super happy, like, yeah, I made weight. And I was like, bro, that ain't the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was happy as hell.
Pepper the bean when he said, listen, I'm going to knock this big mouth motherfucker the fuck out.
I don't know about that, but
I
know Ortiz can fight. I know that. I've been telling them, don't sleep on Ortiz. And I think this fight has the potential to steal the night. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz can fight, bro.
For me, it
people
always
look at
had,
him like he's sweet though. You know what I'm saying?
when I looked at this fight, when it was first announced, when they brought that up, and the late announcement and everything, I was like, that's the fight that's actually gonna steal a card.
Yeah.
Shit, the
Me
best fight to
personally,
me
that
I
is
was more on the fight that was gonna be the most fireworks. I was feeling that was gonna be was Adamas versus
that shit gone.
ammo.
yeah. I thought that fight was gonna be like the Rock'em Sock'em, yo, Nick
Oh,
standing.
hold
in
on,
there.
AC Casino. You said you
Mhm.
went on the zone, didn't you? Did they put ammo back on there?
Yeah,
No, I
Amos
ain't
did. He
going to
was in the
zone.
way. He was in the weigh-ins.
Yeah, he was in the weigh-ins, but when you go on DAZN.com and look at the fight card, he is not on there, bro.
Well, he got an opponent. They said
I know. I saw the video with Eddie saying they trying to find one, but I hope they do, man. I hope they do, bro.
You know what I think is the best fight of the night? Shit, Big Baby Miller shit. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
Word.
I
because
can't wait to see
he
Big Baby
got to
Miller.
show out. He got to show out. He got to
I
show
like
out.
Big Baby Miller, bro, and I like his gas tank for
He
a big
can't be.
man.
He need the money, bro. We can't have my dude out
I
here
like
stealing
Big
Hondas
Baby
back
when
and
he
shit.
was in MMA because he was a dog in MMA. He got in there
Yeah,
with Mirko
kickboxing.
Krokop. He got in there with everybody. He wasn't afraid of
Who?
no.
Big Baby Miller?
Big Baby. Yeah, he come from kickboxing, bro. You ain't
I
know
don't
that?
know that shit. No, I don't know that shit.
Yeah, bro.
What? Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. That's why he athletic like he is. Be that damn
He one
big,
of
bro.
the
That's
first.
when he
Go
came
ahead,
to
I'm sorry.
boxing to be three. Cause remember when he came to boxing, he was like 300 pounds, nigga.
Yeah,
But they was like,
No,
how
I
this big
ain't.
motherfucker moving like that?
bro. He one of a handful of people that literally rocked Mirko Krokop, the Russian kickboxer dude. If you go back and watch that fight, Big Baby just hooked off on him. Boom, boom.
Yeah, Big Baby just like
But
to
then he
fight,
still
bro.
lost the fight. But that was the best shot at all. That was the best shot that he had. But at the end of the day, me seeing a dude sometimes downtown Brooklyn and looking at his attitude, it's just outside of the ring. I'm not too much of a fan of yours. Inside of the ring, I'm just starting to get there all over again because
Hey,
I'm
you see
still
what
holding
Zad
you
salute
accountable.
Zad? He said we clown Bacoli for being 280 something, but Big Baby was 317 today. Right, but 300 is usually his fucking weight, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro. He
like
fight better when
literally,
he
bro.
3+. He actually fight better when he 3+. When he under 300, he is suspect. So
Facts.
for me,
And I mean, and 317 didn't look bad on him. Like
nah,
he looked it good. Pause. You know.
he did like it's not like looking at a 317 on Big Baby and looking at a 275 on Andy Cruz. I mean Andy Ruiz.
Right.
It just looks totally
It
different.
looked
You
totally
know what I'm
different,
saying?
but yeah, Big Baby Miller looked like he looked put together. You know what I'm saying? He don't look sloppy. He don't look none of that shit. And he got a gas tank out of this world, bro. And I just think that's gonna be the fight of the night because that other guy, from what I seen, he not really no joke. You know, he ain't a
They
joke.
were trying to
He
make
ain't the
him
best.
something,
He
but
ain't the best, but he ain't the worst. He ain't. He's like one of the. He's a good test. He a good fight. It's a good. He gonna put up a
this
good
should
fight.
be. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro.
Mhm.
Big Baby should really get this dude out of there in less than 5. That's the same guy Jared Anderson made look stupid when he knocked him out.
Oh, that's that dude.
That's him, yeah, the football dude.
Oh yeah.
Talking
Oh
crazy to
yeah.
Jared, and Jared just mollywopped him. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm like, okay, Big Baby gonna do the same thing to you. I don't care how they trying to say you went on some street. Them dudes ain't Big Baby. Like Big Baby will beat all them dudes the same night with a 2-minute rest in between rounds or a minute rest in between rounds.
Big
You know what
Baby
I'm
need to
saying?
get his shit together instead of stealing Hondas back and shit. So
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
my dude. I need my dude to get a good check. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he ain't gotta be doing that shit. Cause this fight right here, I expect him to show up and show out. Because after this, I don't see Eddie getting him in another big fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like one of the motherfuckers. Like how he keep getting in the game and shit that he keep fucking up, but he here. Goddamn me. No, for real, aircraft carrier. He stole out. They came to repo that bitch. He stole it back. Am I lying, AC?
Nope.
He stole the
went to the
motherfucker back.
spot and took it back. That's what got his ass in trouble.
Yeah, straight up. You know what I mean? Ain't no way in fucking hell. A Honda nigga? Nah, bro. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been calling my promoter, hey, you need to throw me a loan, nigga. These niggas took my car before man, you about to go to jail over a Honda, nigga? Ain't you tripping, bro?
Aircraft, to be honest with you, at one point I would have put money that Jared Anderson would have beat Big Baby Miller. Today, I'm not on that plane. Bukoli did something to him. Whatever Bukoli hit him with, it did something to him. And
Well, it ain't no whatever he hit him with. It was the uppercut. You remember?
He was at that fight. What fight was last weekend? He was at that fight. He showed his face.
Jared Anderson showed his face?
Yeah, Shakur saw him like he was shocked. He was like, oh, he got up and went over there and shook his hand and shit.
Oh, so he ain't even hanging with niggas?
Nah, he on his own, man.
Oh, yeah, he in the trap.
You know, salute that boy, man. I crack jokes about him, but I don't know if y'all saw when he was talking to Roy Jones and shit. He got mental. He you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he mental. That's what I was just bringing up.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like, for real, bro.
But
like,
why did Shakur surround himself with all these mental niggas?
I never asked for this, but you signed
I don't
up.
know.
You wanted to be part of the Brat Pack. You, Shakur,
I know. I can tell you. I know why. Shit. Because
he can manipulate him. But, like.
Exactly.
But, like, at the end of the day, I feel bad for him. Like, because when he had to get what do you call him when you got to get a pet to comfort you? What do they call that?
Yeah. He been had a pet, though.
Nah, he went and got what was that, a dog? And
he been had a dog
everywhere. He brought it everywhere.
He used to bring, but before he got knocked the fuck out, he used to bring a dog in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when he talked to Roy and all that shit. And he got a comfort dog and all that. Like, I was like, okay.
I don't remember the name of them dogs.
Man, look, man, I got a comfort dog, and I'm still a real nigga.
You're a dog lover. I'm talking about.
Yeah, you a dog lover, bro.
I know. I'm talking
one of them shit.
They give people when you get psychiatrists and they used to get them to people who don't feel loved and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they get them a pet. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him, bro. Like, you know. And then I was watching this other thing that was like way after he left boxing and shit, like going through shit like motherfuckers after because he make money and then his family feel like, oh, y'all, you supposed to take care of everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be that young to go through that shit, bro. And never had, like, didn't go through shit early enough. Let me say it like that. You get what I'm saying? You know, he didn't go through enough shit early enough to be able to understand the shit that was coming later on. Like, you know how your daddy constantly tell you no? And you learn to expect no when you leave the house. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he didn't go through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The boxing world is very different than the real world.
Man, that shit job code. That's why I call that shit. I don't know if y'all been to job code, nigga, but job code, that shit don't help kids. Man, you take your kid, hey, you want to go job code? Yeah. You drop your little 14-year-old off at fucking job code. Guess how they treat your kid? Like she grown.
Yeah, that's
they let make grown decisions.
Up here in New York, little girls go to job corps, they come back pregnant. How the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They let them feel like they grown. They don't got to go to school. They can sleep in. They can, and you get what I'm saying? And get their little $35 every 2 weeks.
And you live in like
I swear, bro.
You live in a dormitory, a big building that's like apartments.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. On everything I love, bro.
Yeah.
And that's how boxing is. These young niggas getting there, ain't never had no money. They don't got no guidance. Get taken advantage of. You get what I'm saying? And they think they on top of the world because they can afford a gold chain and some diamonds and shit. But they don't understand what's going to come with that, especially if you come from poverty. You get what I mean? Because now you got expectations of taking care of mama. You got expectations of helping your family out and all that shit. You know what I mean?
But I wanted to ask you.
He wasn't ready for this shit. Broke him.
I wanted to ask you, so what did you mean by you didn't expect me to pick against Shakur or?
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't because I know we like boxers and shit, and I really didn't think you was gonna pick against Shakur. Not that I'm mad about it. I mean, I say it's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you it's a 50-50. I'm just riding with Shakur because
I just been to keep it a beam with you. I've just been in this space to whereas looking at how Shakur been moving over since he left Top Rank and having all of those opportunities at Top Rank and then walking away from him and then everybody giving him the benefit of doubt. I'm looking at, basically how it seems as though, you tell me am I wrong? Maybe both of y'all tell me am I wrong? But I'm getting the feeling that Shakur is actually the one benefiting from Bud beating Canelo. Because Bud never really got the benefit of that because he retired, and then everybody was talking about other big fights for him. But since Bud retired, it seemed as though the talking points about Shakur seem to be like, are y'all conflating Shakur with Bud?
You want to know something? I was talking to somebody about this a while back, and this is when it was announced that he was going to fight Teofimo, right? And I was like, now they're shifting the trajectory that they have for Bud on Shakur, or Shakur is trying to ride that trajectory instead of letting it fall off, right?
Exactly.
And this is his Canelo. He coming up in weight. If I beat a lineal champ, that's huge, whatever. I'm a stickler for words, on his campaign to this fight. He kept saying, yeah, he was supposed to be undisputed, but he wasn't. But he is lineal champ. He is this. He is that. When you get what I'm saying? So he bigging him up, and I'm like, I see the play, but it's not gonna translate because you're not Bud. And what I mean by that is not physically. He's not Bud. You don't fight nowhere near like Bud. Bud could box your socks off, and Bud gonna fight you too. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bud will step it the fuck up. Bud don't need a motivational speech. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
all Bud need to hear is I'm down.
If anybody fight like Bud, it's Keyshawn.
No, he don't fight like Bud neither. But
he do fight like Bud a little bit.
I like his style better.
No, his style, like the way he counter punches and even the way he throws punches,
better than Shakur's. Let me say that.
It reminds me of Bud. I'm not saying he's like. I'm not saying he's just like Bud. I'm just saying he do a lot of Bud shit. Like he do a lot of the shit that Bud do. You know what I'm saying? And he throw it in the same. And he throw it in the same way.
They coming out of the same gym with the same trainer, so you won't see that.
I can see the similarities, like
the elbows forward, the similarities.
The elbows forward like this, but like the IQ and the punch selection is a bit way off. But that don't mean that. Here's the thing. Have you ever heard the saying that I'm a man that don't know everything, but I know a lot about I know a little about everything?
Yeah.
That's Keyshawn. Keyshawn got enough from that side that he could blend with what he learning now. And that could turn to, if this side that he learning from is great, and he already learned from a great, he could potentially become something nasty. Like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think Keyshawn's greatest problem is to get out of his own fucking way. Being a head case, don't showboat, dominate, know when to dominate and know when to showboat. You feel me? Get out your own way, handle your business, because his physicality and his punching power, his arm length, he got the potential to really be something really big. Really fucking big. But with all, like in the words of fucking Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, nigga.
But I right now, as big as a fan of Keyshawn that I used to be, I'm looking at this dude and he's taking no accountability. That's why I got both of them losing, because you've been on this trajectory that lets me know you're destined for a loss.
Yeah,
Keyshawn, for me,
that's why I say he a head case. That's part of being a head case.
For me, you come out, you do your thing, you go through that crash out, then you inform everybody that, oh no, I've been drinking heavy. I was drinking for this fight. But I'm like, okay, how did you wind up getting that pass for that? But anytime Jamel Charlo or Maul Charlo showed up drunk or slurring, people cooked him. Adrian Broner, People cooked him. Errol Spence, did what? He was supposed to be drunk at that point. People cooked him. How the fuck did you pass that? Oh, I got it because you're part of the Brad Pack and you automatically get that benefit of the doubt. Then when you don't own it, because he did the black community thing, well, I just answered to God.
No.
Once you say I answered to God in the black community, oh, that's church.
Nah, fuck
that's
all
church.
That. No, it ain't. Because God ain't going for it neither.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
I get what he's saying.
I never bought the drunk shit because, okay, how you go to camp and and real shit, it kind of pissed me off because you just made that whole camp look bad.
Yeah.
Because when he said that, he said, I was drinking every day. And hell, they didn't know because shit, for real, I was only fucking with him when I was training. So all the years I've been with him, it was probably maybe a year and a half that I've been around them. And I'm like, damn, why you got shit on them like that though? You feel me? But my thing is, I felt like, you know what it felt like to me? When a bitch want to break up with you or a bitch want to leave the house or something, she start arguing.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like he was starting some shit to justify why he leaving.
Yeah.
But he really didn't have a real reason why he was leaving. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just being a man saying, I want to do my own shit. You feel me? Yeah, you don't throw people under the bus. He even threw his mom under the bus, bro. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
That fucked me up. My mom was never my manager. I just said that to make her feel good. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, kid?
Shit like that I'm like, bro, see, no.
You keep, and I understand if you do it, but that ain't certain shit don't need to be fucking said, bro.
That to me, that came across as an ungrateful piece of shit. Because the first time your moms wasn't there, you crashed out, and you crashed out major. You lost your motherfucking brother his contract with Top Rank. Or for your stupid shit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day.
Yeah, he said that shit to was that Brian Custer?
Yeah, Brian Custer.
Yeah, he said that shit. He said my mom, and I said a lot of stuff. Like, my mom was my manager, but she wasn't ever my manager. We just said that to make her feel good. Boy, if I was my mom, I'd piss out his ass.
And that's when he was leaning to, like, they try to call him, I guess Jay Prince told them, listen, y'all don't call me Jay Prince. I'm James Prince to you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that shit was bogus that he said that. And I'm like, that right, Zai, you keep that shit in-house and let that shit be. And then I understood why Bernie was upset. And people didn't want to upset him, trying to say he was hating on him. But Bernie part of that fucking camp, bro. Like, you just made us look bad. How the fuck you come here training like we not gonna know you was drinking, bro? That make us sound incompetent. You get what I'm saying? And that's not cool, bro. You talking about right now the top house to train in is at B&B, but you was able to go in there and smell like liquor and shit, and they didn't give a fuck? Stop playing, bro. That shit not cool. That, like, I when that shit was going on, I was like, dog, you tripping, bro. Like, you big tripping. When you could have picked the fucking phone up and called motherfuckers, be like, hey, yo, I just want to go try my own thing. You know what I'm saying? If it don't work out, I'll be back or whatever. But instead of doing that, you created this shit to justify why you was leaving.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, for me, I just looked at it like this. Keyshawn, bruh, there was no need to do that. If you're the businessman, you didn't handle business, because business would have just said, you know what? Let me call a meeting. We all sit down at the table. Listen, I got respect for y'all. Let's just mutually end everything on good terms. I won't speak bad about the gym. I got nothing negative about the gym. Y'all my family. But I just, at this stage of my career, I just want to take it back home. Make me feel like I'm home.
But guess what?
I want to do what y'all, like he said, I want to do what y'all got here in Omaha. I want to do this type of thing back in Virginia. They all would have applauded him. They probably would have.
If he would just said that straight out. Right.
They would have supported him 1,000%.
But now that he said it, after all that other shit, you know what's going to be in his legacy? The kid left because he feel like he learned enough, but he wanted to do what he want to do. You see what I'm saying? He got a trainer in the corner, but guess what? I'm not really listening to him. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. That's what it's gonna look like. And I hate that for him, bro. That stigma will be there. Because when all's said and done, who carried him to be champion? Bo Mac. Who made you, took you to your first belt? Bo Mac. Guess what? Bo Mac solidified because he proved that he could make more than one motherfucker what? A champion. Now, you got to read between the lines. Oh, you know you full of shit, so you weren't the businessman. Now you're the amazing Keyshawn. Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
He not calling himself because he knew he didn't stand on business. He knew he did. So now I'm not gonna call myself the businessman. I'm gonna call myself the amazing Keyshawn.
Yeah, it's amazing how you blew it.
Yeah. So it like, but he could build back. But my thing is that now it's not that the game, because he keeps saying that it's amazing that I did that and I missed weight, but everybody turned their back on me. Bro, it's like a job, motherfucker. If your ass fucking up at a job, ain't nobody finna let you get them fired.
Your coworkers are gonna turn their back on you.
You understand? It's the same fucking thing, bro. And then you talk about the fans is paying your bills. Because if you wasn't making no motherfucking money, you been dropped.
Yep.
So you gotta put you have like what AC said. You have to learn this word called accountability.
Yeah.
You have to. It's a sport. I know it's ran like the Wild Wild West and everybody can do what the fuck they want to do. But when it's time to make motherfucking money, that's true fucking business. And when it's business, ain't no time for play.
But
fuck all that dumb shit.
Here's where I am with Keyshawn to a certain degree. Well, this is where I am right now with him. If I had to put a pin in it, I would say like this. Everything you just said is possible. The biggest problem with that possibility becoming a reality is the things you just brought up, the things I've been saying. But there's one other dynamic that I think fills the room in a way that people, I guess, tend to miss.
Yeah.
Shakur is your problem. I stand on 10 when I heard Hitchens break that situation down. You care for Shakur way more than Shakur care for you.
Well, let me
and he kind of like looks at you like, I pity this crazy little dude. He cool and all of that, but yo, just stay with me. I'll take care of you. I'll make sure you try to get out of trouble. I got you. It's like, that's my pity party. That's the stray dog I found in the street.
I think he realized that though. That's the whole grand scheme of things. Right there, what you explaining. I think he's trying to peep it. Look, okay, I have a little brother, all right? And sometimes little brothers and big brothers go through shit without even saying words.
Yep.
Right? And I feel like, and I said this a while back, I feel like little brother is tired of being behind big brother. Because you notice for 20-something.
He's 27.
Yeah.
How old is Shakur? 28.
Yeah, that's little.
What kind of gay ass shit they got going on?
I'm saying that's little brother though. Still,
that is not no little brother. Not to the extent that they got going, but the shit that they got going on.
Listen. Let me finish. Let me land it. And I got you.
Okay.
But like, all I'm saying is this: if you follow the storyline how it was going, you had Keyshawn doing every interview all over, and he starts stepping on Shakur's toes. Everybody that Shakur was calling out, Keyshawn start calling out. Loma was supposed to be for Shakur. Who started calling out Shakur calling out Loma after Shakur did? Keyshawn. He started stepping on his fucking toes. And guess what? Now who stepped on his toes? Because who should be fighting Teofimo technically?
Keyshawn.
Exactly. So now we are witnessing the dawn of separation. He knew he had to leave. Like I was saying, he couldn't be part of that. But instead of being a man and saying that, he created all this bullshit. But he knew, long as I stay in that camp, I'm always gonna be Shakur little bro.
But the problem with that is, you merge your camp with Shakur's camp, and you signed Jay Prince as your manager, the same manager that Shakur got. So there is no breathing room for you to even realize what we're trying to tell you, that even if you feel like you're ready to go by yourself and do your own thing and stuff like that, you know, you and Big Bro grew up in the same house.
Right.
You and Big Bro, when y'all moved out, y'all bought a house on the same block. You got your crib, he got his crib. In the same gated community. In order for people to stop looking at you like that, you gotta move, nigga. Move to a whole nother state.
That's what I'm saying. But me and you got the same daddy and still do our own thing. So like, so in essence of saying that, what I'm meaning is, where the fuck was he gonna go? He admitted he didn't even have a manager before this. So think about that. How much money he fucked off. Think about how many bad decisions he made. Think about, so who else was gonna pick him up after that fucking kerfuffle he gave at that fucking last fight?
Top Rank
basically
said, listen,
who else was gonna deal with him?
Top Rank was willing to stay dealing with him, but he just had to stay and deal with the punishment and then come back like many other Top Rank fighters have done in the past.
But what I'm saying, he didn't have a manager though.
See, his problem is
he admitted he never had a manager.
His problem is that
so now he got one. Now he got somebody who could look over this, look over that, XYZ. That's what I said. Think about it.
He should have never got in bed in the first
But isn't Bomac the manager for almost all the fighters that get to that level at B&B?
Whatchamacallit, Bomac not even Bud manager.
Nah, he is Bud manager.
He got not old girl. What's that black dude that be walking with him? He manages his fucking he look over the contracts and all that shit. Your trainer get the fights. Getting fights don't make you a manager.
No. There was one point where both Bud and Bomac admitted that, yeah, Bomac's my manager. I don't know if Bud after he beat Errol, maybe after he beat Errol, he went and found himself an independent manager. But I think moving up to that whole Errol Spence thing, Bomac was his manager.
But the kid admitted that he had a manager. I swear to God.
I'm not saying that. I just thought that. I'm just bringing it up because I just remember Bomac having a management role. So,
but I hope the kid do good overall. I hope he understands that, like, for what he did, to be able to come back and get a fight like this, bro, and who you got to fight from. You get what I'm saying? Because they usually don't deal with that type of shit. They be like, fuck you. You's a problem. You bad for money. You know what I'm saying? You bad business. So to get this, I hope he show up and show out and keep the shit moving, bro. And leave the antics alone. Understand that you are in a perfect position to be one of the best and make lucrative contract after contract after contract. You know what I'm saying? See, Zai said the same thing. Maybe in the beginning he was his manager, but no. Bomac got the fights. Pick the fights.
But
but the person who look over your contract and all, no.
For me, this is where I am with Keyshawn. You have to, if you're going to say you on your own, you have to 100% be on your own. And that's where it's like, how can you tell me you on your own when your manager is this same guy? You feel what I'm saying? And this guy been there, this guy been behind this guy even longer. So understand this.
You can't be on your own if you always know you got someone to run to.
Yeah, but this is where I am with Jay Prince. Jay Prince was the manager of early Beyonce and Anne Marie.
Yeah. Well, we know we know what happened there.
Yeah, exactly. And look at how he shitted on Anne Marie, just completely crushed her career and gave her sound, Anne Marie's signature sound, and said, "Here, Beyonce, since I think you're gonna be the bigger star,
you should do this go shit."
Yeah, and that was Anne Marie's thing.
And that's where I'm at with this
there.
shit.
That's her sound. How do you give it from the girl that's not from there?
Yeah, I thought. Go ahead. What you say, Casino?
For the overall health of the sport, bro. But Shakur gotta lose, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This nigga.
Hey, bro.
Because,
There's a
bro,
What
whole
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
consensus of
We
people.
cannot allow them to
Shakur to
paint this
win.
nigga. We cannot allow these niggas to try to paint this nigga as the new Bud, bro. I like,
no, I won't allow it, bro.
I'm
I
no,
on the
won't
but
same
allow that.
time. I'm on the same time as
I
Casino,
like
bro.
Shakur, but he's no.
bro, that
Bro,
nigga
they
look
gonna
at
do
like,
it.
bro,
I'm telling you, they gonna do it. It's
that's what
gonna
they
get
gonna do,
nasty.
bro. That's what they gonna do because, but they got some mob shit going on. I ain't gonna get in no details, but I don't know how the fuck a nigga from Omaha became a nigga from Saudi Arabia's right hand man. Y'all think about that shit in the quiet of your mind.
I
I
already
don't
know.
know.
I know the
No,
story.
I'm just saying I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
I can
these
tell you.
niggas got a chokehold on this shit, bro, and the shit is not it. Like bro. Niggas is getting opportunities they don't deserve and all type of shit. Like
This dude right here tripping. Not
who?
you, Casino.
Oh,
An
who?
aircraft carrier said fans saying if Shakur wins, he's the face of boxing.
You see what I'm saying,
Ah,
bro? That cannot happen,
I
my
ain't
nigga.
heard
'Cause
that, man. I ain't
I ain't
get
gonna
that
lie, to
memo.
be honest with you, bro. If Shakur win, bro, y'all might not even see me for a minute, bro, because it's not gonna be nothing interesting going on, bro.
Bro, listen. You
Like this
watch the
cannot this
weigh-ins.
Facts,
cannot be the
Zai.
fucking
Facts.
conclusion. This cannot be the fucking
You,
conclusion. Like I swear to
Right,
God,
Zai. He said, no, he ain't the face of boxing. Right, bro. I swear to
this
God.
is
Yeah,
bro.
terrible.
Zai.
I'm just trying to say, Slick. I'm saying
Look
it
at the
like this, and
hold
I
on,
think
let me finish
Casino
what I was gonna
probably
say, bro.
saying it too.
Let me
Let Casino finish, AC.
Bro, I
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
was
Casino.
watching the fucking weigh-in earlier, bro, and I was looking at, I was just sitting there reflecting the state of boxing, bro. They put the top three pound for pound. The top three pound for pound right now is Usyk, Inoue, and Bam, bro. We're fucked up, and the fact that somebody said earlier that if Shakur wins, he'll be in the top five pound for pound, bro. What the fuck is this? What is this
But
shit?
you, that's a hold on. I said it, but check it out, Casino. The names you named ain't bad, and to be in the top five, that's a broad like scale. So he could be number five. Top three is where it's at, bro.
I'm
But I'm
like,
saying, bro, listen, look at the top three, bro. Usyk, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, Usyk, they got Usyk. Where is Bivol anyway?
Well, Usyk is goddamn me.
But
He
I'm saying,
deserve
bro,
it.
I know I get it, but look at the health, look at the health meter, bro. Usyk, bro, that's the same dude got arrested at the airport because they didn't even know who the fuck he was. Bro, that's number one pound for pound, bro. Like, what I'm trying to say is the
What?
overall health of boxing, bro, this shit is turning into like
No, you
this
missing
shit
it.
weak, bro.
Usyk for one, and I'm going off everybody else's logic on this because I know AC heard me say this. Plenty. I don't put heavyweights on the pound for pound list. Okay,
I'm not saying he
heavyweights
don't
is their
deserve to be
own
there though.
class.
I'm not.
But
That's not what
I
I'm
get
saying.
it because this man don't just beat the heavyweights. He give them rematches to put a stamp on the shit.
But I'm not
And
saying.
he's the little guy. He's the little guy.
I'm not saying he's. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. He do deserve it. What I'm saying is, bro, the top three pound for the top, bro, basically the top five pound for pound ain't even bringing in a crowd, my nigga. Like, it's like, bro, it's really to the point where the people who ain't the best in the sport
Right, aircraft.
gotta carry this shit
Yeah, I get it. No,
because it's gonna be
I get
like.
what you're saying though, but that's the sipping line. These niggas should be on their way out. That's why I like the younger crop that's coming up. You see what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a small gap. You get what I'm saying? So
But the thing about
long
it
as these
though,
other dudes be on their way out, we good, bro.
no, but look, all the people on the way up ain't got no ops. Nobody got no ops. Like,
Shit.
bro, listen, Abdullah Mason is like somebody that people are like looking forward to
That they
come up, right?
scared of.
But I'm saying if he don't ever get no opp, bro, it's a gap. Like you said, it's a gap.
It's gonna
It's
be
a
a
big
gap.
ass
Right.
gap.
It's gonna be a
So
gap.
the best thing that he can do is fight like
His
Floyd
class. That's
Schofield or some shit.
no,
But
you're right, you fight your fucking class and you
yeah, but the
build off of it.
class is. But look at the class, bro. Nobody, man. Basically, bro. Y'all gonna hate this.
Hold on, Casino. Let me break it out to you real quick. this is the working of boxing. You
Right.
beat your class, right?
Right.
You go through your class, whether people feel like
Yeah.
they're weak or not. That forces promoters to go look for the next best thing. Now they gonna find 4 more motherfuckers, which was already in the background. They just didn't want to give them a shot because the other motherfuckers already charismatic, so we gonna use them. So that's why it was always a constant influx of boxers back in the 90s. There was always good boxers, bro. Always. It's just today they want to hone in on 5 motherfuckers and ride 5 motherfuckers for damn near 10 years. You get what I'm
But
saying?
that's what I'm telling you. That's the problem. And this is where, because this is the first time it's been this bad. It that I can think of. Like,
Well, it
it
was
ain't been
bad.
this bad, bro.
I saw the writing on the wall when none of them motherfuckers wanted to fight each other when they was all on PBC. I said,
But
this gonna fuck up.
the thing about the
And
PBC. Okay, go ahead.
me and Nine was be on here now. Man, they had backed up the Simmons line because when you got a class, it don't have to have a name like Four Kings and all that bullshit. Everybody always know the top 5. The top 5 is supposed to fight each other. You see this poster behind me right here? Hagler versus Hearns, the greatest round ever in boxing. They were all part of the same class.
But to understand what you're saying is, it's
But look what I'm telling. But you
in
making my
boxing we've
point.
always had the 4 kings. It's
But no,
always
but
from each
No,
generation. It's been 4
what I'm
kings.
saying, what I'm saying is, strip away that name though, right? If they
Yeah.
didn't even have that name, AC, Hagler and Hearns still would have fought because
Yeah,
that
but-
was their mentality.
Yeah,
There can only be one fucking king. There cannot be 4 of us running
kings.
around this motherfucker.
Yeah, we on some
But-
Highlander shit right now.
But peep
Right,
this. Peep this.
right.
Out of all them people, bro, there's only one. This is why T.O. has to win for the health of the sport. There's only one person out of that whole group that blazed the trail without screaming Tank name all the fucking time, bro.
Who?
And that's Teofimo. Like, he said Tank name a few times, but
Yeah, he did. I'm about to say yes. What he did?
but that's not his identity. That's not his identity.
No, it
You see
ain't.
what I'm
No.
saying?
He was smart
He's
enough
the
to just
only
let it
one
go.
with his own identity,
He
bro.
called
He was
out
smart
Tank
to
and he
let it
went
go.
on a Tank run. He went on trying to make the Tank fight after he beat Loma.
Yeah,
That's
but then
when
he
he
let
was
it go
heavily
though. Yeah.
screaming Tank name. He was like, nah, I don't want to fight nobody at 135 pounds if their name ain't Tank Davis.
Yeah.
But that's not why
him and
he
his
was smart
pop.
enough to let it go though.
But
Yeah,
listen,
then he let it go.
But that's not why we know him. We know him because he beat Loma.
Yeah,
We
right.
we, we
Exactly.
talk
He
we
beat
talk
the
about
top
him because he
dog.
beat
He beat the
Loma.
top dog. Right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He had the right. He had the right to even say that nigga name, and then he let it go like a man. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, he did it
Right.
smart.
Like-
So nobody mad at Tio. This is why, for me, I got Tio winning this fight.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep seeing him knocking Shakur the fuck out.
I don't see him knocking him out, but I see him beating him easy.
I see this
Right.
man.
I see him beating
see
him
this-
easy.
He already in his head. And just to answer your question and to
Hold on,
put
y'all.
what's
Hold
the
on. We
name
got some people coming up panel. What's up, Jab like Shakur DJ? What's happening?
Oh, hey, God bless you all. Hopefully everything goes stellar with you all. It's been a while.
Nothing. You been missing in action, boy.
Oh, yeah. Been preoccupied with a lot of stuff.
I thought you finally slayed a dragon or something. You done fell in
Oh,
love
yeah.
or somewhere.
Yeah, easy. I see him beating him easy, Swaggy. Athletics TV. I see
Salute
him beating him
Swaggy
easy.
Athletics, man. Everybody
I see
who
him
hit that
beating
like
him.
button, man, salute to y'all. I see the subscribe count just went up by 2 subscribers, man. Salute to y'all for hitting that subscribe button, man. But if y'all ain't hit that like button, man, hit the like button, bro. That helps the
Right.
channel grow. All
What I
right?
was saying about the state of boxing is when you look at the interview, the final presser, and then you look at what they were saying today. Sergio and this I forgot the other dude that was talking to Sergio. Homeboy said this fight is so relevant that if Shakur should win because he's the favorite, he's the new he's the new face of boxing. Everybody, I'm seeing dudes who are trainers like, if Shakur win, he the new Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, where y'all pulling this shit from your ass from? I'm like, y'all dudes is
Bro, you
crazy.
know why,
It's
bro?
because
You know what?
the
You know
skill
what it
set,
is.
the skills ain't up to par what we used to see. That's
You
people are
know. You
reaching,
know what
bro.
it is. You want to know where this energy coming from? You know, the energy is it's a mixture. It's a mixture of Crawford retiring, Tank Davis getting a draw and getting locked the fuck up. That's what it's a combination. It's a mix. It's a gumbo of that. All that shit is why people talking like that about Shakur, bro. But he's not the guy. He's not
Bruh,
the fucking guy, dog.
bruh.
Like,
I even smirk when I hear Terrence say, "Yeah, Shakur, you know he on a whole nother level," and I'd be like, "When he gonna show us, motherfucker? He do that shit behind closed doors with your ass, but he ain't showing nobody else that shit. You know what I mean?
right.
Including you know that because y'all be yelling at him after the fucking fight, like, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? You know what I mean? So like, and if you got to yell at a motherfucker to listen and ask some questions and shit like that, that telling me his IQ ain't up to par like you think it is. So for the to compare him to a Bud or to compare Shakur to a Mayweather to compare, you're fucking asinine. Something fucking wrong with you. Like, dude, like we don't have. Let's just be honest. In that era, with the Devons, and I like Devin, and I like Shakur, and I like Troy Eyes, I like these motherfuckers. But I like them for this era, bro. I could take none of these niggas and put them in another fucking era and swear to God they would beat anybody else. I couldn't do that. They are good enough for this era.
A
You
dude
get what
like
I'm
Ray
saying?
Mancini runs through this era of boxers.
But
Right.
that's
I
what I'm
can't
saying.
take
See what I'm
Shakur and
saying?
take him to another era. I can't take none of these dudes right now. I'm talking about Shakur's class. You get what I'm saying? But I can't take these dudes and be like, ooh, damn. Like you hear people comparing who would win between Bud and Mayweather. Now, would he beat Mayweather? I don't know, but I know it'll be a hell of a dog fight. Can I take Shakur and say, would Shakur beat Mayweather? Man, Mayweather beat the fuck out of fucking Shakur.
He'll be laughing at him. He'll be
You
smiling and
understand?
laughing at him while he beating him up, like he did Mayorga. I was like, yo, this nigga's funny as hell. So for me,
So
all I'm saying is boxing. If Shakur win this fight, you're gonna have all these weird talking points, and then when you try to mention somebody to fight Shakur, it's what he did. He ain't do nothing. Shakur is too elite. That why would he do that? That's like looking back. That's all it's gonna be. And then they're gonna
yeah.
accept the fact that yeah, I'll go up to 47, but I want the same rehydration clause Conor Ben had on Eubanks. And if I fight Devin Haney, why not have a rehydration clause?
And here's the thing. All
Like
these
what?
today fighters are trying to play fucking Monopoly, bro. Right? And he who conquers the most land, they think that makes them the guy. Right? But if the land that you fucking conquering ain't shit, you still ain't the dude. This is why people still gravitate towards Teofimo beat Loma and beat fucking Josh Taylor. How the fuck this dude just got 2 fights on his resume that's quotable against your shit? But you think you
And
the
you know what's
dude.
so crazy?
Wait, can I address
Bro,
aircraft in
I
there?
got Loma. I got Loma. This is gonna sound. I'm gonna explain why. But I got Loma higher. Like what Loma's done right now. But when
Yeah.
Loma was fighting, I got Loma higher than Shakur pound for pound, even with the fucking losses. Because
Yeah, boy, you fucking crazy. Hell yeah.
oh, so you right. I'm right. Yeah. Okay.
Bruh, I got a story. Boy, I
Yeah,
know why
bro.
that shit didn't happen. All right, I'm
I
talking
know.
about I
That's what
know
I'm saying.
why it didn't
I know
happen.
why it ain't happened too.
Yeah.
We've talked
Wait, can
about
I
it.
address
We've talked.
aircraft?
Oh, okay. I told you. Yeah, I already know
Yeah,
why that
aircraft.
shit
I am
didn't
going to
happen.
address you because you said that they were cooking. They've been wrong the whole time. They were wrong with
Here it is, dude. Here we
Norman
go,
and
Jab.
they're wrong with Norman and Devin Haney. They're wrong with Canelo.
Yeah,
But they've
bro.
been on a
Like
whole.
people be
They've
wrong
been
with
on a
fights,
whole
bro.
losing. They've been on a whole streak of being
Nah,
wrong. So why are you saying they're
I
cooking?
just predicted Muratalla beating Andy Cruz, and I was
Well,
right,
you've been
bro.
wrong
So,
twice. You've been wrong like
bro,
multiple times already.
When I've
man,
been
bro.
wrong.
Your
So
whole
you
thing
never
don't
been
even
wrong in
matter.
predicting a fight, bro?
You said what?
You never been wrong predicting a fight?
No, I'm talking about you've been on a whole streak though.
You no, bro.
Yes, you've been like
you
you're
moving
like,
the
bro, you're like
goalpost.
0-5.
Nah, bro. See, that's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
you're
I
like
ain't got
0
time
and
for this
5.
Jabs
imitation.
are going
I ain't
moving
gonna
the
lie, we was having a good ass
goalpost,
0 and 4,
conversation, bro.
bro.
I'll be back when this dude done.
But no,
I
man,
ain't got time
keep
for this
your
nigga.
ass up here, man. He just
I ain't
trolling,
gonna
man.
lie,
Chill out.
bro. That nigga be
But
pissing me
He
off with
0
that
and
stupid ass
5.
shit.
Like,
That's some stupid
stop
shit.
talking.
stop
That's some
trolling,
stupid ass
Jab.
shit.
Stop
That's some
trolling.
stupid
But
shit.
look, but
We talking grown man talk. It's
but
grown
like
man talk.
right. But
Feel
like
me?
but on everything though, man. On everything, I'm being real, dog. Like there should be no reason. Like, okay, and you gotta admit to this, Shakur. I mean, Jab like Shakur. If
Wait, what happened?
Shakur is
I'm
bigger
sorry.
than if Shakur is bigger than Teofimo, nobody will be gravitate to Teofimo's two biggest wins. They would not be doing that, bro. And they're just two. And there's not two that you can find in Shakur's resume to compare to those two. And that's a fact. So this right here is Shakur's unicorn that he's fighting.
I don't know, because his opponents aren't Shakur.
I
But
understand.
Shakur's trying to take away the Loma victory for Tio because he keeps trying to say, but Loma was too small. Here's
Loma was small. Loma was smaller than everybody he fought. That man came from 130 and came up, bro. He was a special fucking talent. But the thing is, you can't discount it. You can't discount it. I don't give a fuck. You say his shoulder, whatever fuck he beat him. Because on the flip fucking side, you want people to say Oscar Valdez was too small for you? No, he wouldn't like that. We know what we saw though, right? But guess who got their ass in the ring? Oscar Valdez, and he lost.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't believe in it.
Did you hear what I just said? Because my internet fucked up real fast.
No,
But
I didn't hear it.
I was just saying that he's trying to take away the Loma victory from Tio, but saying that Loma was too small for Tio, but Oscar Valdez is actually smaller than Lomachenko. He's shorter and yeah.
No.
Look at it. I box wrecked it.
No, what I'm saying is to say some shit like that is say that Oscar Valdez was on the same level as motherfucking Loma.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. But here's the other thing I was gonna say. When you listen to people talk about this fight, one of the main talking points is that they're trying to use the Zepeda victory of Shakur to somehow have Zepeda at the same level as Tio, and in some cases, the way they talk about it like Zepeda was way more competition. Shakur even said it. He was like, "Yo, we got to see if he was better than Zepeda, worse than Zepeda, or whatever." And I'm like, "What?
No, there's no way." I will ask this question, and like I say, I am rooted. And despite the shit I'm saying over here, I am going for Shakur, but. If Loma fought Oscar Valdez,
you destroy him. That shit wouldn't even be close.
He would have beat him way worse than what the fuck Shakur did.
Hell yeah.
100%. I stand on that, bro. There's I mean, motherfuckers just gotta know what the fuck they looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, like, these guys are good for the era they are in, you know, and that's cool. And I'm enjoying it while they're here. But they're on their way. It's amazing. At their young age, they're considered the old heads, and they're already on their way out. And the crazy part about it, they not too old to become food for the ones that's up and coming.
So I asked this question. Would Loma stop Oscar Valdez?
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Oscar would have been taking, I don't think he would have knocked him out, but I bet you would have made him take a knee.
You don't think he would have got the TKO?
or a technical, or a technical.
You talking about Loma?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, forget Loma. Look what you think T.O. would have did.
that would have probably been different too. That's what I'm
I'm saying, what you
saying.
think
So,
T.O. would have did to Oscar Valdez? Or Jamel Herring? Or Zepeda?
the Jamel Herring and T.O. would have been a good fight.
I don't know if
Because the reach, but
I'm nervous for Zepeda because I don't know if he would have got up for Zepeda.
No, Zepeda, man, I was not sold on Zepeda at all. You know, Zepeda was just a buzzsaw. He was a fan pleaser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just thought Zepeda was going to give him some trouble and just, maybe do something that, exposed him in
I
a
knew
way
he wasn't
that.
gonna do shit.
Yeah.
I knew Zepeda
was a
wasn't gonna do shit because
buzzsaw.
he went. The reason I knew Zepeda wasn't gonna do shit was because of Tevin Farmer.
Yeah,
Well,
that too.
he can't throw a decent body. Well, you can't throw a decent body punch, bro. So
You're really not gonna slow Shakur down or make him think about stuff.
his body punch is garbage, bro. And I was like, yeah, that don't make no sense.
But did
he
y'all
just
see
throw a
the
bunch of punches like Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. That's the shit he on, bro.
did y'all
Bro,
see
and then it's the same combination over and over. It's just pad work.
Yeah.
It's just pad work, bro. He don't throw nothing different. He throw the same combinations. That's why it was so easy for Shakur to just sit there. And then even though he was that predictable, Shakur barely really punched in between punches like that. He was
That's
mainly just waiting for him to finish, and
he
then
was trying to pull counter. That's all he was trying to do. Pull counter at the pull counter, pull counter. And that's all he's doing. But for some reason, people feel like it was a domination. It was a good boxing match. It was reminiscent of a Floyd, but he's not Floyd, and it wasn't as good as Floyd, and it wasn't a domination, bro. Not my book. It wasn't. You know what I mean?
it's not a combination in my book. And it should have been. It should have been. You know what I mean? Like
And to
if you great,
capitalize,
that should have been easy.
you can't capitalize on somebody that I know you. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't capitalize on somebody I know you should beat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can't give you no. You know what I mean? No, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's why I said
He
this
clearly
makes
won the
this
fight,
fight a
but
good
it
fight.
just wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't. It wasn't impressive, especially with that style. Like that's his style, Zepeda's style. That was supposed to be like you were supposed to
Now,
like fuck him
if
up.
if Zepeda was on his A game and had good punch selection and knew how to not smother his fucking self, Shakur ass would have been out of there. The man smothered himself so much that he didn't even know he had rocked Shakur against the ropes. He didn't even know.
Yeah.
Anybody else would have finished that nigga, but he didn't even know he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have took that little half step back and just
worked
went
the
put in
fuck
work.
Went straight to the body, made that nigga open up, went upstairs. That motherfucker would have been on the ground. But he knew that dude was green as grass, bro. He was a hype job. You know, and shout out to Oscar because he tried to keep him away from Shakur. You get what I'm saying? Because he knew I'm using you to make fucking money. You is not ready for that shit. But like I know people like how I just said that it makes Shakur sound like the shit. Again, this era, like that's how I place fighters, bro. Your greats, you could place them. You know what I mean? You could place your greats in eras, like, ooh, that'd been a good fight if he could go back in time and fight this dude, or da-da-da-da-da. Good fighters stay in the era, and that's where they belong. And goddamn it, Shakur is a good fighter for this era. Will he be great? It remains to be seen because he don't got no food on the table for real, unless he keep going up.
Yeah, if he keep going up, he done, bro. I mean, well, 147, he probably could do 147 right now, where it's at now. I ain't gonna lie, 147 where it's at now, it really ain't really nothing, you know?
The only, bruh.
And you know what's so crazy? The whole boxing storyline is about these same niggas. Like we're following these niggas from weight class to weight class, and every time they get to another weight class, everybody who was at the weight class gone. It's always these same niggas. It's always
I'm gonna
goddamn.
tell you the only other name out there, and some people might not agree with me, that I feel like is his kryptonite is Gary Antoine Russell.
Oh yeah. But
He not
nobody
go-
ever be mentioning him though.
Yeah, because they know the one that don't. I'm telling you, the one that don't get mentioned be that motherfucker. He not gonna let up off of it. He'll stay on that motherfucker white on rights. I'm talking about that motherfucker fight, and if you stay your ass where you at, shit, he ain't. I really believe he gonna go back down to motherfucker 135. Cause to stay there and you go defend that shit. Oh my God.
Who does he fight at 135 if he go back down?
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you heard what I just said? Ain't no food on the table, right?
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's
He
really,
either
bro,
gotta stay where he at or go up.
Bro, look at how big that man. Bro, look how big that man is, and he talking about going to 135. Bro, do you realize these niggas is the same size as me, bro? Like bro, me and Shakur is probably the same size, bro. This man talking about going back down to 135. Bro, what kind of whole shit is that, bro?
Keep it
like,
going,
these
y'all.
niggas don't.
I gotta go pay the water bill.
I'm gonna say it like this real quick. My issue with all of this is because my issue with it is O'Shaquie beat Stephen Fulton to get that interim joint, right?
Right.
You then make a statement that, oh, there's options for me at 140. Right? Kind of insinuating that you might stay at 140 if a big fight should show up. So that puts O'Shaquie as the interim dude on ice, sitting there waiting for you. You feel what I'm saying? So O'Shaquie says, you know what? I'll drop that interim belt and I'll keep my championship down at 130. You go back down there, it makes it clearly look like you just ducked the shit out of O'Shaquie Foster. That's just the way I see it. Because I'm looking at your moves and I'm looking at what was said and I'm looking at O'Shaquie moves, and O'Shaquie did everything right to make the fight with you. Boxing fans should not be mad at anything O'Shaquie Foster did to get that fight.
Right.
And then you just gonna say, oh, I don't know right now. I may stay at 140. Once O'Shaquie leave, yeah, I'm definitely a lightweight. I'm going back down. Right after this fight, I'm going back down to 35.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Gary Russell was there looking for you, came up there to look for you. You shot up to 140. You get up to 140, you say, I'm going back down to 135. You got Mr. Gary Russell still willing to fight you, and you got O'Shaquie still willing to do something to see what he can do to make the fight with you. You feel what I'm saying? My thing is, how do we think Shakur does against a Sam Nooks?
Well, I don't know, but it's like, it boils down to this, bro. Who fuck cares, bro? Like Shakur, bro. T.O. need to beat this nigga ass, bro. And then boxing will be in a better place, bro. Because all this Shakur talk, Shakur face of boxing, Shakur like top 5 pound for pound, all that kind of man, that type of shit right there, bro. If that's the best we got, bro, I'm really good on this shit. Like, to be honest with you, bro. If that's the best we got, I'm straight on the on the sport, damn it. Like bro, if the dudes who the best, if these dudes end up being the best in the sport, top pound for pound and all that shit, bro, I'm really straight, bro. Like, that just tells me, like, bro, I need to just wait for the next era to come up, bro. Then I'll be interested.
I'm not gonna go to that extreme because
I ain't saying like I'm done. I'll watch other weight classes and shit.
Even though Brian Norman got a loss, I still fuck with Brian Norman, hard body. I still think he a future. I'm looking at, some of these dudes that was just on this pro box card tonight. They coming up and they gonna be on deck pretty soon. And there was a whole variation of cats. I still like Bam. I'm still rocking with David Benny. You know what I'm saying? I still rock with Abdullah. You know, I still rock with. I'm hoping Charles Conwell come back. It's just so many different
Here-
fighters in so many divisions that because boxing is so heavily filtered to like y'all was saying earlier, uh five major guys or whatever. You know, people don't talk about the promise of a Jihad Tucker. People are not really
right.
talking about,
He a sleeper too.
yeah, he's a sleeper, and people are not talking
But see, that's
about
the shit that be having me.
what's
That's
old
the
boy
shit that
that
be.
Tiger Johnson. You
Yeah.
still got
Yeah,
dudes like Tiger Johnson in the mix, Rohan Palanka.
Right.
What's
That's why I was
that?
saying the younger cats coming up, bro.
Yeah,
but the
boxing
thing
is in the
about
There's
it
a lot
is,
place.
more of them.
but the thing about it is, that's the like when I say I be done with the sport, I'll be watching these certain people, but it's like, bro, do you know how frustrating it is? But like you, like the people that you naming, do you know how frustrated that it is that these niggas is never the subject, bro?
Yeah,
Slick, you know
Yeah,
how I feel
that's why
about
I take
Jahi
that, but
Tucker.
that's what I'm saying. That's why it takes us to talk about them, bro. So we don't stand this roundabout meal. And I'm gonna come back to that. Hey, salute to everybody who just came through, man. If you ain't hit that like button, please hit that like button. If you new in here, man, hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna take a moment out. Salute to Johnny too, man. That's my boy over at the Hangout Spot. If y'all know Johnny, man, he be having great content, bro. And it feels just like what he say, the Hangout Spot, bro. So if you love the judges table, you gotta love the Hangout Spot, man. Salute to my boy. I also want to take a minute to give a shout out to the sponsor, man. Y'all make sure y'all go mess with T-Flex. Goddamn me. They got everything you need. I was supposed to do this at the beginning of the show and I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm messing up. But anyway, if y'all like shirts, they sent me shirts, bro. So I'm gonna show you, like, they got fight shirts over there. So everybody boxing fans, man, go over there, see if your favorite boxer is on the list. You know what I'm saying? Over there and grab you one, bro. You know what I mean? Real spit. I'm gonna show you. Y'all know this is my favorite fighter, bro. Bud is my second favorite fighter. This comes from T-Flex. This mug go hard, bro. And I guarantee you're not gonna find nowhere else but on that site, bro. Real spit. So fight shirts over there and everything else in between, man. Go check it out. You know what I mean? Real spit. Shout out to the
But
plug. You feel me? Go check out T-Flex, y'all.
yeah. Other dangerous punches like Tito Mercado, bro. I'm happy for boxing. I'm
but
good.
even
Hell yeah,
but no,
Team Ricardo,
I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm happy with a lot of the fights that I be seeing and stuff. But it's just it's genuinely frustrating. Like Oshaki ain't getting half the shine he should be getting, because if somebody like Shakur would have beat Stephen Fulton, we'd be talking about that shit. Like, well, not we. They be talking like,
Yeah.
they would be talking about this shit still. Like, but Oshaki beat him, and we not gonna hear about Oshaki, bro. Like, it's like, bro, this shit is like, it's like the mob or some shit, bro. I don't
Uh,
understand this shit.
Can I
It's like,
can I break it down for you?
yeah,
You wanna know why?
why?
Because he over there the amateur circuit called Top Rank. See, when you get to a certain caliber, you prove yourself, you gotta leave Top Rank, bro. Because Top Rank has earned the rep of we're the D League. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're the D League. It's like they're the premier D League. When you get big like that, you need to go. Because if you don't, he got to put you in circulation with the D League. Now you constantly look like you're the D League because he got to showcase all these prospects, so many prospect shows, so many this up and comers, and then you may be a fucking main event every now and then. You know what I mean? You
right.
gotta leave, bro.
He gotta leave,
That's
bro.
why.
And the dude like Jahi Tucker, bro. That's a nigga who needs to be right up there where he need to be signed wherever Richard Hitchens is signed. That's where he need to be, because
Yeah.
Jahi Tucker is like one of boxing's best kept secrets. Like, I
Yeah.
would so much rep. I would, bro. Like, you know how I be seeming like I'm negative all the time about boxing and shit, bro. I
Uh-huh.
swear to God, I would not be like this if it wasn't always the same
But
niggas.
it's up to us to talk about. Like I said, it's up to us to talk about because a lot of casual fans don't even know that those guys are out there. They're extremely entertaining. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask you this question, Slick, since you had on the Hagler t-shirt.
Yeah.
what would people say about Marvin Hagler in this era? And let's just say
They'll lock
we
him up.
talking about him uh, after Bobby Watts and Willie Monroe. So
They'll
really,
lock him
just
up.
after Bobby Watts.
Yeah, they'll lock him up. If Marvin haven't fought in this era, they'll swear to God his MO was to kill whoever the fuck he fought.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because the reason why I asked, and because Bobby Watts, right? That's his first loss.
Right.
In comparison, Bobby Watts didn't do shit in boxing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And well, go ahead, because
so basically,
one of the examples I'll be talking about.
Yeah. So basically, he kind of turned into a glorified journeyman.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I would say in this era, this is why I'm asking in this era. Because
wait, who turned to a glorified journeyman?
Bobby Watts.
Okay, my bad. Okay, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hagler gets one more fight, win that, and then he loses the first time against Willie Monroe. After he lost to Willie Monroe, he never lost to him again. Stopped him 2 other times after that. They fought 3 times. So the whole point I'm saying is, after the Bobby Watts victory, when you look at certain fighters and we say, people will say, "Oh, this person's trash. He already lost," and it's like, bro, if y'all had that same attitude about Marvin Hagler, he would have never been. He still would have been who he is, but y'all would have never gave him any credit.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I said. See, you give one of good examples of what I'm talking about, bro. Because they'll be like, well, Bud beat this dude, but what did he do after that? That don't necessarily mean shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could ruin a fighter, nigga. You know what I mean? Like straight up, the ones who take a lick and keep on ticking, them the ones you want to keep watching.
Yeah. Because both Willie Monroe and Bobby Watts went on to have a career in boxing, but it didn't really amount to anything. Willie Monroe just went down in boxing because he had 3 fights with Marvin Hagler, and he gave Marvin Hagler the work pretty much in all 3 fights.
I had an analogy that I gave my friend, work friend, right? I said I could run that same bullshit about Canelo.
Yeah.
I said Canelo went up there, got the belts for people we didn't even know at the fucking time. But when he got to the people we did know, he didn't get over the fucking hump, did he?
Yeah.
I said, but I'm not gonna do him like that because Canelo a great fighter. But if we go by everybody else's logic, then you got to hold the same smoke to Canelo, then, right?
Yeah, and this is why I keep trying to tell people, all right, I got the pick wrong, but I'm happy with having the pick wrong because I was a huge fan of both of them. It was a win-win no matter who won.
Right.
Brian Norman lost, right?
Right.
Oh, now he's trash. Okay, but y'all was saying he was trash before Devin beat him. So he can't be any worse.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is that he lost to Devin Haney. Y'all give Devin Haney all of these props. Brian Norman lost to Devin Haney. The fuck's the real problem with Brian Norman?
Ain't no problem with Brian Norman. Look, motherfuckers fought Tyson, lost, and went on a 10-fight win streak, 5 white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes a motherfucker just got your number or you just was inexperienced at the time. That's all it be, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, Brian Norman come back and start whooping ass. Then everybody gonna be right back on this trail. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
You know what?
That's why I said I wanted Brian Norman to come back immediately. Don't be taking years off of shit. Fuck all that dumb shit. Bring your ass back. He did what we had all said that night. He gonna have to leave his daddy, didn't we?
Yeah.
Left his daddy. He looked good tonight at the awards. And he looked motivated. And I'm eager to see his ass. What did he say, April? Or some shit? I'm so happy to hear that. Goddamn right. Get your ass right back on the horse, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Also, were you guys still going on? Or?
Hold on. The hang on, shout out to Johnny. He said, my brother Brian Norman Jr. lost to a great fighter. we can't be tossing fighters away after a loss. He will get better for that. Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
You know why? You know why fighters?
facts, Johnny.
You know why fighters didn't get tossed away before, and now they get tossed away. And I'm not. I don't agree with that. I think Brian Norman Jr. got a future because he's making the right moves. But
Right.
overall in the sport, but you know why people get tossed away so easy now? Social media.
Well, that's because the people feeding and boxers.
See that's the same type of comment that I talk about. You're trying to troll me, but you're making my point. You're making my point for me, aircraft carrier. Because at the end of the day, Slick know how much of a Devin Haney fan I am. No matter
Right.
what platform I go to, people
Right.
know how much of a Devin Haney fan I am. But on this fight, and I kept on saying, this is the only fight that I ever picked against Devin Haney. And he proved me wrong. So I'm not mad at that. It's
Right.
not a double standard because I'm still a fan of both of them.
Right. And you should and first off, it's a sport. Why people gotta take shit so personal?
Yeah, it's
And shit like it's a fucking sport.
It's social media, bro. Even the
But
fact
that's
that
my
we,
thing. Before
even
the
the fact
person,
that we, like, you know, even the fact that we are able to be on here right now talking about it.
yeah,
That's where that energy come from. Cause like people are like, oh, you said you're gonna lose. Like before all this shit existed, niggas just go watch that shit and be entertained, bro.
yeah.
well,
That's
no,
it.
we had barbershop talks and shit. But
I mean, barbershop talk, but it wasn't like
my thing
where
is this.
people are
My
getting embarrassed daily on social media, or people are getting bashed daily.
now
You know what I'm saying? Like
I gotta
because
give you
like back in the day,
uh
let me finish what I was gonna say. Back in the day, if you lost the fight, you really wasn't even on the front page of the newspaper. It was the winner. Nobody's knocking you still got a chance to be on the front of the newspaper because all you did was lose a fight. Now, you the loser, depending on how much propaganda was in the fight or how much people talk about it on social media, the loser damn near get more airtime than the fucking winner. Damn near.
yeah. But check this out.
Because people celebrating the loss, you know?
And that's cool. That's cool. But I also say that fans could get away with it whether it's social media or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Box as a person, you gotta be resilient. You know what come with it. That's just like no different. Nigga, do you think when I got beat up at school, my dad said I could stay home?
Mm-mm.
I had to go to school next day, homie.
Mm-hmm.
I had to face that fire. Got Joan Doe talked about. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And I was straight tell motherfuckers, yeah, he got me, but you can't, nigga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And these
Mhm.
fighters gotta be built tough like that instead of reading the comments and shit and getting all emotional and then get on these interviews and saying, yeah, these fans, they turned on you and it. Nigga, I'm not your mama.
Right.
Your mama the only one gonna hug you unconditionally, you motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They gotta be willing to deal with that shit. Cause us Gen X's, goddamn, I done got my ass whooping all in front of all my fucking friends. That's the shit we grew up. We learned about embarrassment. Dude, you know what time I got my ass whooped in class by my daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what no child abuse shit like they talking about now. You can't whoop your kid. My dad will be in the dude. I can feel my daddy looking through the window in my classroom, nigga. Like, oh fuck, he here. Fuck. He been coming. He been coming to this bitch. And I'm playing like I'm doing. Oh, don't play now, motherfucker. Get your ass up and whoop my ass in front of the fucking class, nigga. See, we dealt with that shit early. That's why we said these motherfuckers be jumping off the porch at 23 and think they game bangers and fucking tough. And then you want to cry about comments. Fuck all that. I don't buy that shit when it comes to now. Fans can do what the fuck they want because just like we didn't have social media, but kids go talk. Kids are cruel, nigga.
Yeah.
You learn how to be cruel before you learn how to be genuinely
No,
nice.
but the problem is, it's not that the fighters won't bounce back. Now some fighters don't bounce back, but some it's like the problem is even when they do, nobody watch that shit because
That goes with promotion too, though.
yeah,
Look
Yeah,
at
it
look
all
at Bud.
depends
Look
on
at
what
Bud.
machine you got
Look at
behind.
Bud career. Bud was
happened?
always that dude, bro. Bud was always the dude. It was people like me, AC, and a handful of motherfuckers talking about this dreadhead motherfucker. Who the fuck is this nigga right here?
No,
Who
but
this
he
nigga with these
undefeated.
dreads? Whooping
But he went
ass.
undefeated.
No, you're not understanding. He was undefeated for how fucking long and didn't get promoted.
Yeah.
Was
Bro, he
on
was
top
a
rank.
a 2-division, 2-time lineal champion, 2-time fighter of the year. You feel what I'm saying? 1-time athlete of the year.
Bruh. Motherfucker wasn't promoting.
What is that weird ass organization that gives out that sports award? He won that shit.
ESPY.
And bro, nobody knew who the fuck he was walking out 140 pounds.
Because they did not fucking promote it.
Yeah.
Promotion is a big deal. That's your propaganda machine.
Yeah. That's the problem. People don't have propaganda machines. And you know, that's I mean, hey, it is what it is. Because you gotta have something to fight these people on the internet. These trolls, you gotta have something to fight back against them. If you don't,
Like, people got to understand discrimination is real in boxing. Like, nobody thought a kid from Omaha. Only thing Omaha is known for is Bob Gibson that played for the Cardinals.
like for example, when is Zepeda's next fight?
Never.
You see what I'm saying? So
They
he did
feel
that.
like he ain't shit.
He did all that for what, right?
But his promoter, if he's smart, he Mexican. They gonna support him anyway. But see, this is Oscar mentality. Because guess where Oscar come from?
What?
Take a
Floyd
guess.
Mayweather ever?
Nope.
What?
Top rank.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Then you lose, I'm shelving you. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. You keep your fucking fighting because you may sleep on a fucking gym. Just like they slept on Bud. Bud left, bet on his fucking self, and he went and beat the final bosses.
But you gotta be, man.
To the point that he's 38 years old and people still want to fight because now everybody want to appreciate him. But they mad because he's leaving now. But he was doing that the whole fucking time. You know, I mean, because I understand fans are generational. So, like, if you follow Bud from his beginning of his career, he been beating final bosses. When he beat Mean Machine, bro, like today, they're like, who the fuck is Mean Machine? Nigga, Mean Machine was fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Mean Machine was fucking shit up, bro. So if you knew Mean Machine was fucking shit up, and he a fucking Olympian, and if you knew Mean Machine was fucking shit up like that, bro, it would have been justified why the fuck Bud got knocked upside the head.
If you knew who Gamboa was.
It's only one man who can
if you
fix
knew
this shit, man.
If you knew who Gamboa was, he was slated to be the next dude.
Yeah, there was an actual bidding war for Gamboa. People don't know that both 50
had him. Yeah.
50 and Floyd Mayweather were in a bidding war to see which one of them could sign Gamboa. They wanted that dude bad, bro. And
man, you know who's gonna have to fix this shit?
Hold on. Let me say this. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. My bad. The aircraft carrier, he said Bud gotta promote himself to GMT respectfully. Now check this shit out, right? Tell me who I'm impersonating. I would like to fight Mayweather for my people and my people. Thank you. But if that some bitch couldn't speak, and Bob spoke for that motherfucker every fucking time. Fucking time.
I got two examples for you, right? I got two, and people may feel how they want to feel. Errol Spence, Tank Davis didn't speak a lot, but they generated a hell of a lot of money for PBC. Them two and Deontay Wilder were the guys that were bringing in the big bucks for PBC. And and them two dudes didn't talk. Tank don't talk.
They said Earl talked too slow. and that motherfucker Tank didn't know how to talk on camera. Because it used to be Floyd or Leonard Ellaby talking for him.
Exactly. So the point is this. All I'm saying is this. Bud had the talent. He had the ability to fight, the athleticism, everything. But as far as having a certain look and a certain type of swag that can just simply be marketed, because how long did Canelo not know how to speak? And this dude was making money.
And then, you know what's so crazy? It
After
go
you
back to
talk,
what I was finna say.
I want to answer this, but go ahead. Go with your shit, then I want
I was just gonna say, you know, y'all gotta vote for Casino Al Sheik. And because
All right.
bro, the shit we complained about. Well, see, the old complaint was, man, niggas won't fight nobody. Now the complaint is niggas won't watch it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what is better, bro? Niggas watching this shit in a I'm talking about large. Now I will say this card coming up tomorrow. Niggas is watching this. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas is watching this
yeah.
because of T.O.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's why I say T.O. gotta win. Because that's the last nigga who hitting backflips. The nigga say crazy shit. He out of pocket. He a badass. He's the last. Well, him and Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia has to beat Mario Barrios, and Teofimo has to beat Shakur, and we're gonna be all right for a little while longer.
That you always need your live wires, but you also need these promoters to start making good fights on a consistent basis, not just big cards.
And we need Richardson Henderson to be something. We need him to be something.
You need 3 cards, right? That are worthy. That leads up to your pay-per-views. You get what I'm saying? That's where the gap ended up being. And that's where shit started going downhill. I remember growing up watching WWE when it was called WWF, right?
Mm-hmm.
It used to only come on Sundays. And on Sunday, it was called Wrestling Superstars. And your favorite wrestler, like The Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, right? You was guaranteed to see them guys. But their opponent, you never heard of them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you knew who was gonna win. The only time the main names fought each other before all these names of WWE pay-per-views and shit, it was one pay-per-view. It wasn't even a pay-per-view. It came on NBC, and it was called Saturday Night Main Event.
Yep.
And that's when all the superstars wrestled each other. So they knew how to lead shit up. But see, these motherfuckers, these promoters, don't be leading these free cards up to nothing. I'm talking about the American side. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about too. I'm really just talking about American boxing. And
Now,
I'm not gonna say that's all I care about, because I watched. I'm the nigga get up at 4 a.m. to see Inoue and shit like that. So it ain't all that matter to me. But I do like to be able to like go outside and talk about boxing with people, and people know what's going on. Like
if you don't get the people shit to,
but sometimes niggas can't fight nobody, bro. Like, and I know niggas be one of the best to fight. I don't give a damn, because I'm the person I'm thoroughly entertained by a big name versus tomato can. I'm thoroughly entertained. One of my favorite fights. One of my favorite fights is Canelo versus John Ryder, bro. That's one of my favorite fights.
Say that damn name.
And then one of my favorite fights, another one of my favorite fights is motherfucking Tank Davis versus Pitbull and Rolly Romero. Tank Davis, I done watched Tank fight Rolly Romero. So many people laugh at Rolly Romero, but I liked that fight, bro. Like, it's more about memorable moments. That's what this shit got to be. It got to be more memorable moments.
But also you need to lead up, and 2, we need when you got your lead ups, like you said, like that, those fights you named, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are perfect, because that's how it used to be. You had a stay busy fight. AC will tell you, your favorite fighter have a stay busy fight. The opponent, we knew he was gonna whoop his ass. and at the end of the year he have his big fight. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
We
how it
just
used to
know him
be.
as
You
we
may
know him
have
as
two.
involuntaries.
Yeah, or you had your voluntary, involuntary. Then you, Bernard was the king of that shit, nigga.
Yeah, so was Mike Tyson.
Yeah, they fought
And-
all they mandatories and all that shit and stayed busy. And so then you had your big fight in the year, like shit, he fought this nigga, but shit, he fight Holyfield. What? Hell yeah, he is, nigga. Like, and niggas get amped up for that shit. So you got to see your favorite fighter 3 times a year. You get what I'm saying? And
I'm
you
also-
knew at the end of the year it was gonna be a banger. Let me answer this real quick. Aircraft carrier. He said Tank got the it factor. Here's the difference between you comparing that to a Bud, right? Remember when Bud, when Earl people was trying to get at Bud when he was talking?
Yeah.
And he told him, hey, chill the fuck out, because that's what they want us to do. You see what I'm saying? He more on that shit like, I can act the ass nigga, but I'm not finna do that in front of all these motherfuckers like that. Whereas Tank is marketed as that hood nigga. And then when they done with you being that hood nigga, ain't nobody going to bail Tank out. Ain't nobody going to save Tank right now. Because guess what?
He out
hood
now.
nigga. No, he out. He bailed himself out. What I'm saying
I get
is,
what you're saying. Yeah.
ain't nobody giving a fuck about a hood nigga. Except hood niggas. So a hood motherfucker like me, go support him and be like, man, I hope you get your shit together. But guess what? Outside of that, who the fuck do we got? Nobody. So that it factor shit is bullshit. It factor, you know what it factor is? When you could join all facets together and they all support you. That's the it factor. It factor is Michael Jackson. It factor is fucking Prince, nigga. That's the it factor.
But listen, I got a little pushback. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I got pushback by that. Now, it factor always fucking mattered until Turkey Al-She came. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I ain't saying don't matter. I'm not saying don't matter. What he's calling the it factor is not. He doesn't have the it factor. He has he caters to one race that's gravitating towards that. That's it. When you say you got that it factor, nigga, you fucking Justin Bieber, nigga, where you got blacks, whites, Mexicans, everybody buying your shit. You fucking Michael Jackson, you go all the fucking world, sell shit out. You fucking Prince. That's an it factor, nigga. Mike Tyson, it factor.
But peep this.
Who? Hold on.
Okay.
Ain't nobody had more stars come to his motherfucking match than a Mike Tyson, nigga. White, black, Mexican.
But this era,
that's it factor.
Well, all right. Well, put it like this. I agree, but I disagree because I get what you're saying. You talking about the past, but right now, there was nobody in America that was not Mexican that could even pack a stadium out and have that many celebrities in it. So for just like how you were saying before, these people are good for this era. Tank that's considered the it factor for this era, bro. But was
that's
nobody.
What's sad, bro, because we lowered the standard.
But at the end of the day, that's the only person who could pack out stadiums
in America. You could pack a stadium out, bro. Motherfucking Shakur Teofimo packed the fucking stadium out. Do either one of them got the it factor?
Shit, Teofimo got
it's sold out and it's Madison Square Garden. Does that mean they got the it factor?
No, I mean no. Exactly. I said. Remember, I just said earlier that this fight right here, people are watching. They watching this one.
They're watching it, but that don't make them have the it factor.
Nah, this fight got the it factor.
Canelo has the it factor. He has the whole country tuning in. Blacks gonna pay for it. Everybody gonna pay for it. It don't matter who the fuck he fighting either. It'd be the Joe Smo just got done drinking a bottle of R&R sitting on the side of the fucking liquor store. They tuning in, bro.
But I mean, the same thing with Tank.
No.
I'm saying Canelo's bigger than Tank, but that's why I said American fighters.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
That ain't from Mexico. I said American fighters that's not Mexican.
Deontay Wilder.
I don't even
okay.
Because I mean, Canelo, bro. I know people try to consider him an American fighter, but that's not no American fighter.
No, he not. No, he never. No, I get what. Okay, I didn't hear that, but I got you.
I'm talking about a nigga who born speaking English from one of the 50 states.
But he caters to one division, though. That's all I'm saying.
But it was enough to be the biggest. So that's the it factor.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be lesser than Mike Tyson era, but we ain't got no Mike Tyson.
I get what you're
So
Well,
saying,
like I
but
just said,
yeah,
Deontay Wilder had that it factor at
yeah,
one
Deontay
point.
Wilder had the it factor too. You
He
know what I'm
had it
saying?
at one point. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
what
he
I'm
had
one
it at
saying?
point.
one
Yeah,
point.
1 point.
You see what I'm saying? But
Outside of
it
Wilder, a
and you
black
can't consider.
fighter
Uh huh.
in this era, uh, uh, the closest one after Wilder, honestly, being black or an American fighter, like born in America, speak English and shit like that. Uh,
Cool.
It's
May
Tank.
I would only say the closest thing to it after Wilder was probably Tank, but Tank his niche market was just so
Facts.
loud and so supportive that it overshadowed the other markets that just didn't fuck with him like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tank
Yeah,
was a
And
master
no,
of
Zach right.
but let me
Floyd had it, but we tried to talk about recent shit,
but
Zach.
listen, I
yeah.
want to
Floyd
say
had
this.
it.
I
Floyd
want to
definitely had it.
AC. What you saying? Like like we gotta quit saying that shit because you said his fan base was so loud that it overshadowed the other people who ain't fucking with him like that. But the people that you're talking about that he's overshadowing didn't pack shit else out for nobody else. So it's not like you see what I'm
No,
saying.
no. That's
Yeah,
not what he's saying.
I get what you're saying to a certain
Because
degree,
of
but I
other,
think you're kind of missing
yeah,
the
because the other
overall
people
point.
that don't
Like,
come for Tank, they gonna show up for fucking Canelo,
yeah, like
and the
No,
same people that
but
showed up for Tank gonna show up for
I'm taking
Canelo.
Canelo out of it. I'm talking about American fighters from the 50 states that speak English from birth. That's what I'm talking about.
and honestly, all I'm saying is where American boxing has been, let's just say over the last 10 years or so, it's actually our American fighters have been on a decline because
Yeah,
it used to be, we had some of the best heavyweights in the world. Then the
right.
Klitschko era happened. That killed us off with heavyweights. You
Well,
feel what I'm saying? Mike Tyson get locked up. He go through some bullshit. He get knocked out brutally more than once. American heavyweight boxing is pretty much done. Terrell Biggs, none of them niggas panned out.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? It took until Deontay Wilder came back. He kind of sparked off the whole new generation of heavyweight division.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Because you had Anthony Joshua on one side, but he was fighting, the Geritol clubs and
right.
dudes
Yeah.
that we were like, come on, man, Chisora. You
Yeah,
feel what I'm saying? And
I want to
then you
respond
had
to aircraft
Deontay
too
Wilder, the
before I get to it.
American boxer, son of a preacher. Uh, 16 months, he goes out and makes the Olympic team, brings home the bronze medal
Brian's
to where no other male boxer brought home the belt, brought home a
right,
medal. The only other person that brought home a medal in boxing was his classmate Clarissa Shields when she got her first joint.
right.
You feel maybe it might have been her second, but at the end of the day, all I'm saying is in that era you only had Clarissa Shields and Deontay Wilder that brought gold home for boxing. So he came in with that energy. AJ was the gold medal dude,
Right.
but he was over there. We didn't give a fuck about over there. We was more concerned with trying to
And
build it
I'll
up
be
here.
real, that was the problem.
Yeah, so he was able to fill that void, fill that gap. You feel what I'm saying? And people bought into, yeah, you're not the most technical dude because we can see the 16 months or 3 years total of what you were boxing before you came a pro. And yeah,
Yeah,
we could see it in your technique and skill like that. But boy, you knock dudes stupid out here.
but that's
Outside of him,
the one thing I'm gonna let Casino go because I know he said he won't answer that. But the one thing that you did mention, right, was there was no these niggas wouldn't travel to go fight a Bruno or
yeah,
even let a nigga come over here and fight them. They just said fuck the British side, and those were the other fighters like literally that made great fights, or at least
yeah,
we thought it would have made great fights, and these guys would do it. That's what made it exciting when Earl went over there and fought Kell Brook.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That was really exciting to see him do that because it showed America like that he really want that fucking belt. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
everybody tuned in for that shit. And to keep the cycle of boxing going, that's what you got to do. And in the end, because of that, that's why you got the UK winning right now when it comes to boxing. The whole European is winning right now when it comes to boxing, bro.
I
You
Yeah,
wanted to
can't
and
respond to
Yeah.
iron has to sharpen iron, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can't just keep fighting American boxers in American style without getting better fighting everybody else. Like, I mean, that's just simple math. You know what I'm saying?
you're just a great domestic fighter. Tank Davis is the best domestic American fighter we got.
Right,
Tank don't go out of state. He's a domestic fighter. We just gotta be real about that part as well.
right.
I
Go ahead,
want.
Casino.
I was responding to aircraft carrier. He said he think if Tank lose, fans would still rock with him, and if Bud lost, fans would throw him away. I don't. Bud
I
probably was
agree.
in that situation at a certain point, but after he done what he did, if he would have kept fighting after he lost, after he beat Canelo, um, it was nobody he could have lost to that would have made people throw him away at that point.
Right,
But before he beat Errol Spence, yeah, definitely he would have got through away. But
Yeah.
that's that, and then but Errol, even though he never came back, but he was a guy who people weren't gonna throw away either. Like
Mhm.
Errol Spence was not gonna get thrown away, and that's why I be joking, but I be serious when I be talking about the casino life promotion shit. Y'all know my motto: protect the bag. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Al Heyman tried his best. I hear people on podcasts talk shit about Al Heyman and how he do his business so much, but them one thing nobody can deny is that them PBC fighters left a mark on the game to the
oh
point where
yeah, hell
no,
yeah.
listen, to the point where, bro, niggas still get up, bro. Niggas watch niggas really got together and watch AB fight Blair Cobbs. Like niggas is still talking about the Charles twins. Niggas still want Errol Spence to come back, even though this nigga is a full dreadhead roster on the beach. And goddamn, niggas still got some hope for this nigga. Like Al Heyman knew what the fuck he was doing. He was the best promoter of my era. That was and it's fucked up because he got shitted on, his ways got shitted on, but that was the shit that was getting the sport having attention, and the residue of what the PBC did, that shit is still lasting. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody else was able to do none of that shit for nobody. And now American boxing is in the toilet, my nigga. We
yeah,
ain't like and now we having these conversations, but when it was lit, niggas still had bad shit to say about Al Heyman. But bro, he was running a business. This shit is a business. Like Tank Davis, when what aircraft carrier said, he said if Tank lose, fans would still rock with him. That is true, but he could not lose to Devin Haney and he could not lose to Shakur because if he would have lost to one of them niggas, they would have threw him away. That's why
right,
you don't fight them niggas. It's that simple. Like it's not that niggas be scared of niggas. It's not that niggas don't like. It's none of that shit. It's some shit just
right,
bad business, and that's why
So
we where we at now, bro. We on the verge of Shakur being top 5 pound for pound, and the niggas calling him the face of boxing. That is terrible for American boxing. That
so
that that
go ahead.
that
I'm sorry.
that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the personalities that these niggas had on the PBC, them niggas, bro, those was bro, them was the niggas. Like those was the niggas, bro. And if you keep them niggas safe, bro, American boxing be in a better place. Like on some real shit.
Yeah, and I
Um,
wanted to chime in regard to Well, were you done, Casino?
yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to say that, yeah, in regard to the Shakur and Tio thing. Honestly, I just want to point out that Tio, he doesn't beat Devin Haney, he doesn't beat Keyshawn, he doesn't even beat Tank. So I don't understand how he's going to beat Shakur, who's greater than all those fighters.
he may not be Tank, but he got a shot against the other two. He has a
But
shot against the other
I
two.
Yeah, I
wanted
think he has a
to.
shot, but I don't think he will beat them if he were to fight them. I think he has a possibility of it.
Yeah,
And then Keyshawn could be something, but the nigga is halfway crazy, and then he's a little broke. You see what I'm
I
saying? Like it's just all bad, bro. Look where we at now. We got Turkey out of sheet trying to save this shit from way over there, and goddamn, he got this shit lit in New York,
yeah, he
I
did.
ain't
but
fucking with that. I'm not fucking with that that weirdo shit that he got going. I don't support that. I don't like what they did.
but the
I
thing about it is, bro. Well,
don't matter. I got pro
I
box.
don't know your history, AC, but I don't know if you're one of the people who used to bash up the way that PBC did things. I don't know if you But bro, that shit make me sick, my nigga.
No, I'm
That
not.
this
I'm
shit
not
then
one of the
goddamn went.
people that
Now,
used to
now
bash
a nigga from
PBC
Saudi
because
Arabia,
I
huh?
was a huge Deontay Wilder fan. He was on PBC, so how could I bash PBC?
No, no,
I
I'm
was a
not saying.
huge
No, I'm not
Demetrius
saying you did.
Andrade fan. What I'm saying is, I used to make the argument for PBC that I said like this: tell me a current boxing promotional company that made more black millionaires than PBC, black and brown. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But the thing was, when I used to talk about PBC, right, and I didn't talk about it in a bad way. I just felt like they were more of a PR firm than a promotional for boxing, right? Everybody that signed them, they like got the first rap Fisher Price, my first rapper kit, big chain, and it was like he put them in a bling bling era. I don't know if y'all remember when Cash Money first came
Yeah,
around and
Yeah,
shit
yeah, I
and all
remember
that.
Cash Money. Yeah.
He made them
yeah.
have the look so people would gravitate towards them. But then when I saw what he was doing, he was cornering the market at 147. I said he finna fuck shit up because if he have all the good fighters over here at 147 and they don't go outside the house to play, it's gonna cause a lot of problems. And that was the beginning of holding the lineup. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
but it wasn't causing
I
a
get
lot of
what you're
problems,
saying,
bro.
but
It was
at the
causing.
end of
No,
it,
no. At the time, it didn't seem like it. I'm talking about I was foreshadowing the future because if they don't play outside, then the line stops. It
but you
stops at
saw
No,
the same
PBC.
no,
thing.
no, no. It don't stop because listen.
It did,
No, but listen, nah, it didn't. It didn't have to. It didn't have to.
but they
It's
did
just
it
arrow.
though.
No, but listen, it didn't have to. Arrow just hard headed.
Nah, it wasn't that.
No,
If
it
you
was
if you
before
go back
that.
and
They
look at
weren't
it,
fighting each
he
other.
had 47 on lock and he had 54 on lock
Right.
because
And
everybody was at 54. Floyd was there. PBC was a real thing when Floyd was still
yes,
there, and Floyd was at 54. Andrade, both the twins, Earl was coming in at 54. Everybody was at
everybody
54.
like they had
And
everybody
they were
over there,
all
so
signed to
they didn't play
PBC.
outside. Is what I'm saying. And then when they ran out of opponents to play with each other, it was like y'all got to go play outside, and that's when it slowed up.
Yeah, because niggas had to go to 160. Some stayed at 54, and
And that
other
stopped the
dudes
assembly line.
cut
If
weight.
every now and then they would have fought like, some top ranked fighters, some golden boy fighters, mixed that shit all the way around, you know what I'm saying? It would have went a whole lot different. But they kind of burnt themselves out. He kept basically everything in house. You know what I'm saying?
Everything was in house, and it was all pay per view. Pay
That
per
shit
view,
never
you
works, bro.
abused it. It was abused by so many different people because there was pay per view fights. We weren't asking for it. It was like, is this shit really worthy of a pay per view fight? And it was just like, okay, we get it. These guys want big money. They got to be paid. So even these small fights, we got
So
to make them pay per view to give these guys the money that they want.
right.
Because
So
right
like
now, when you
now,
look at it, they lost the Fox deal. They lost the I forgot the name of that other channel that was on Spike TV deal. They had Spike TV.
yeah,
They
there's
had Fox.
and bounce and bounce.
Yeah, they had all of those different networks under them, but it was just like, you want to give us these shitty ass fights, and we're asking for at least one or two big fights a year. And if you can't give us that to give us the viewership that we're looking for, and you trying to save those fights for pay per view, come on, bro. That's not good business.
Like look at the
Well, yeah,
card,
the pay
for
per view,
instance.
the
For
pay per view
instance,
shit was bad.
the
Yeah,
shit
Yeah,
that the shit that moved the needle is the shit that's gonna happen in February. You see
but to
that
be
PBC
honest, bro.
card? You see
Oh,
what
go
I'm
ahead.
asking? Do you see that PBC card happening in February with Ryan and
Hitchens and
Barrios?
Duarte.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
mixed bag. That's the
Yeah,
shit that shouldn't
Gary
have been
Antoine
going
versus
on, bro.
Hiroka.
That's how you move the sport forward. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
PBC never had real bragging rights because everything was in house. And when you just in house and you got all the stars, you starve the rest of the sport. You know
and
what I
that was
mean?
my only criticism of PBC. It's like, bro, you got everybody, but you want everything in house, and
Yeah.
you don't want to give us good fights on some of these networks because Errol Spence's whole beginning of his career was on Showtime
Right.
and Fox. He was like, I'm a Fox fighter. You feel
So
what
it's
I'm saying?
like
His big
so
fights would air on Showtime, but most of those regular ass opponents, that shit came on Fox TV. I believe him versus Kell Brook was on Fox TV.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm just like this.
They had CBS, all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Danny
I'm just
Garcia
like this.
on them.
You just made some bad business decisions relying heavily on
Hey,
pay-per-view.
it gave a good 6-year run off of it, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, you had an
Well,
excellent
you know
run, but I
why?
wanted to
You know,
ask y'all this
but you know,
question.
I want to. Oh,
Go
well,
ahead.
I want to just let me say this to that. Now, that was you got a valid point about the pay per view shit, but we also got to remember a lot of shit niggas was doing was for survival, my nigga. Like niggas didn't have unlimited bread like Turkey do. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of shit niggas was doing was for survival, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like, and then also with that pay per view shit, I never complained about the pay per view shit because if you pay for that shit, well, if you feel the need to complain about it and you still pay for that shit, that's on you. Cause everybody know how to not pay and still
But
see the
that's but
same
that's
fight.
but see, that's easy to say that though. But the point is to keep the sport going. So if just think,
But
if
what I'm
if
saying that's
nobody
that
paid
go
for that pay-per-view, it would have been a major fail, and we would have witnessed the fall off of PBC. Now think, if it's a fall for PBC, who's willing to buy them niggas out their contract from
no, but
Al
it's a lot
Haymon?
of people who was buying that shit who wasn't complaining. It's just it's
No,
just
I was saying when you said you didn't have to buy it. That's what
no.
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying like, but I'm talking about the people who are if you complain about it, then just don't buy it and still watch it. But it's still gonna be people who happily buy that shit. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but the
Like
problem was this,
I'm
and this
not
will put
saying
it in
everybody
perspective
steal
for
it,
you.
huh?
This will put it in perspective for you. Paramount was the parent is the parent company to Showtime.
Right.
PBC's last network deal was with Showtime, right?
Right. CBS and all that shit.
And then Paramount makes the announcement they will no longer be picking up boxing. That's one of the main reasons why the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford rematch didn't happen. You feel what I'm? They had no network, so you had to renegotiate everything because there's no network. Here's the fucked up part. If we talking about this TKO Promotions and Zuffa, guess who's the parent company to that bullshit? Paramount.
Paramount.
And Paramount will be airing those spots. Paramount is just effectively got back into boxing after saying, listen, Al, you're not giving us what we want, so we're done with it.
Right.
Turn around. Oh, yeah, that UFC style of things, yeah, that kind of works. So being that you're gonna give us all of these fights, we'll let you air boxing once. We'll pick up boxing once again. That just shows you the business side of it. If we always talking the business side is we can complain about some of the in-house fights, but the business side of why they lost those network deals is more crucial than the other shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is niggas was on life support anyways. Dana White,
Well, dude.
he made all that money off of the fucking off the he basically made all that money that he got for his budget. He made that shit off the back of the UFC fighters who was underpaid. You see what I'm saying? So and
Yeah.
then in that situation, people cry about how much they don't get paid. And then on the other flip side,
So why would you support
people
Zuffa?
complain about how much they do get paid on the PBC, and then complain about what it takes for them to get paid. And then all they was trying to do was keep the lights on. So
No, I got something for that, bro. No, they
uh
wasn't. He just didn't want to. He had a lot of cash cows that he didn't want us to get beat, and if the cash cow got beat, he was walking. He was walking out with the winner either way, and it was easy to make a rematch. And I'm gonna give you my point. My point is this: he could have reached out. You saw he let Deontay Wilder go and fight fucking Tyson Fury with Top Rank, didn't he? It was no problem doing a network deal at the time. All these motherfuckers talking about it's hard when you got networks and all this shit. That shit was done instantly. 3 fights in a fucking row. Because you know why? The number was so high that he couldn't pass it up. So the fights could be made, bro. It's just they be protecting their investment. Bob did it to Terrence. And I'm not just going to keep bringing Terrence up, but it's real. When Terrence was calling out fucking Pacquiao, Bob straight said, I don't want to see my friend get hurt. He kept Pacquiao away from fucking Terrence.
But you
Because
gotta
that
you
was his
gotta
cash
protect your
cow.
investments. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like,
I get that, but I'm
bro,
saying if
that's
in essence, you can't protect everybody though. Like in the essence of moving the sport fucking forward, where you not gonna fall off, you're gonna have to do it. And that's why PBC are in the where they're at, because they ran all their main guys that we still talking about from yesteryear. Think about it. We still talk about Thurman. We still talk about the Charlos. We still talk about Earl. All these niggas was there from the beginning, nigga. They ran. That's how long they ran these niggas to the ground, dude. And they did not show us no new talent.
what
They
you're saying.
didn't. Right? They should have been up while those guys were getting older. We should have been seeing new talent.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't protect everybody, but all those dudes were cash cows at one point in time. You get what I'm saying?
I think the reason that they didn't have people coming up is because the way their business model was, it was
It was a PR firm.
yeah,
Real
it was
talk.
for that.
They
You
Yeah,
had to
were
come to the
they
table with something. You
yeah,
had to
they
have a
are.
name when you like after you leave Bob Arum in the top ranked diet, you go to PBC and become a big star.
Like that's why I said, man, I'll never forget. Well, on my first episode, we was talking about that shit. When I first started this channel, I said, you start off at top rank, that's the D League, right? You go there, sharpen your tools. You test yourself at Golden Boy. You good enough, take your ass to motherfucking PBC, and they gonna make you larger than life, nigga. Cause I was like, PBC a PR firm, nigga. They gonna put some diamond chains on your ass. He'll give you a Vans like a record label do, and all that shit. You ain't even had a fight yet. You in a Lamborghini, nigga. You just owe me. You gonna have a 360 deal. And the motherfuckers but you gonna be famous as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Real talk.
Yeah.
Just think if Bob was smart enough, De La Hoya and Al, and had that type, boy, they'll have a fucking assembly line out this world. You hear me?
Can I just introduce this question real quick? Because it's something that happened that really just fucked me up at the 154-pound division.
What
happened? We was all questioning why Boots didn't use his IBF or all that hardware he collected at 47, use that as real leverage to go after either Bakram, who was considered the boogeyman, or Yoenis Tellus. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you used all of that hardware and wasted it on Wisma Lima for the IBO belt.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So Eddie Hearn comes out, and after the Wisma Lima fight, he kept on mentioning Josh Kelly. Like, Josh Kelly's another star. You know, we're looking for a big fight in for Josh Kelly, possibly maybe March of next year or later. We just got to see how everything works out. So stick a pin in that. Fast forward to what he's talking about this weekend. You feel what he said? Yeah. Josh Kelly versus Bakram was a fight we were actively pursuing.
Right.
Right? He said this is a fight we were actually pursuing because I think Josh Kelly can beat Bakram. And then the dude said, so Sean Tizell said, so what about Boots? How does Boots fit into all of this? He was like, look, people don't know this, but way back, we was talking to Josh Kelly for a Boots fight back then. Right? Then he says, but fast forward now, Josh Kelly's about to fight Bakram for that IBF title, and we think he can take it. I want Josh Kelly to win because it solves a lot of our problems.
Yeah.
So if you're still gonna make a Josh Kelly and Boots fight, Boots still's gonna fight for the IBF.
Yeah.
So what hits harder, the IBF 10-pound rehydration limit or Bakram?
What'd you say, DJ?
I want to talk to some of the timing about what AC's laid it out, but there was a little bit of timing there right? When Boots decided that, and Eddie decided that, oh no, we're gonna actually go undisputed at 47, and they tested the water at 54. There was a couple of things that, in my mind, that happened there, right? Boots could have easily gone and said, well, IBF, I'm challenged for the title at 54 against Bakram Murtazaliev. Well, fucking good luck to you, right? But I also can't get a fight against a Lubin, Virgil Ortiz, a Fondora. You got to understand that, well, I won't say you got to understand. There's a key part in this. Boots is only signed to Eddie for one more fight, right? One more. So whether it's a title fight, whether it's a title eliminer, just one more, right? And we all know that in amongst the promotional groups that if you get a win, I get the right to keep you for another fight or a second fight, all those sorts of things. I actually don't think that the Virgil and the Boots fight's really what Matchroom and Boots are after. I just think they're looking to find a way to establish themselves where they've got leverage. Because if you think about it for a minute, where Fondora bringing Mel out of 3 years of retirement, I think Mel beats Baru and Xander Zayas
Yeah.
at 50%. Like, you can't tell me fucking Xander's going to beat Mel. If Mel
Right.
hasn't lost a drink, no fucking way. Mel's going to beat the shit out of him,
Right.
right? You can't do that. So I'm just looking across the park and I'm just going, well, Virgil can't fight Buckram with his health and a rehydration clause. Can't do it. So who's got to go and get that IBF?
I hear you.
Rob,
Josh
Hey,
Kelly.
fellas,
AC,
I got to slide out. Salute y'all, man. I'm gonna keep
Salute,
listening.
dude. Right
All right,
on,
Josh
man.
man.
Kelly,
Casino.
DJ. They're sending
Josh,
Josh Kelly to do it.
as
So
I
it's an
said,
easy
Boots
fight for
signed an
Boots when
extension.
after it's up.
I beg your pardon?
I
I said they're
says,
sending Josh Kelly to do it. Eddie
Mm.
Hearn wants to send Josh Kelly.
Well, how confident are you in Josh Kelly? Look at his record.
right.
He was knocked out by David Avenesian. His only loss and his only knockout is to David Avenesian.
Yeah, and we've taken a detour from the Shakur and Tio conversation now.
Yeah, because I asked
Well, you
you a
had
question.
to because you dissected that shit for 4 hours.
Oh yeah, I haven't been here that long. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that that's, to me, that's a horrible look for Boots. It's a horrible look because you could have used all of that leverage and all of that hardware to actually make the same statement that this guy's going to try to make you have with Josh Kelly. When you could have been the guy, if Bakram should lose, that could have been your win. That still could have been your win.
What if you
Yeah.
don't know, though, AC? What if you don't know that all you saw him is destroy a Tim Zoo, right? You've never seen everything
I don't buy into the
before that
boogeyman.
or after that, right?
Hold on. This is why I support Bakram, and this is why I've been kind of big on Bakram. I said, when I looked at fights with Baturbiev, and if they were big enough fights that showed his camp, guess who you always saw in his camp and who was one of his sparring partners?
Yeah, but as a
Bakram. Bakram was Baturbiev's sparring partner and in the same camp and gym with him. So he's getting all of that work. He's getting that background work. Just like people try to say, you get this, you steel sharpen
I,
steel.
I,
It kind
Yeah.
of shows in the way they fight as well. Limited,
I'm
precise punches that carry a lot of power. I
yeah.
don't buy into the boogeyman thing because I'm like, while
So
you try to find footage on Bakaram here in the USA, you're gonna find some clips,
I
maybe some other stuff, but you don't see a whole fight unless you saw the Tim Tszyu fight.
I
Outside
see.
of that, there's really nothing. So I
Yeah.
tell people that come and talk to me, they like, yeah, but Bakra, I said, I'm asking you this question. Name me 3 fights that actually tell me Bakram's the boogeyman over the IBF 10-pound rehydration and just having a dude that has a lot of punching power. He may not
I
have the skill, but he has a lot of punching power. So people are looking at that.
It doesn't actually matter, to be fair. Like theory doesn't matter. Like he's got the title and people want it. Have I got you to sleep?
Yeah, froze. My bad. What did you say?
Uh,
Yeah, froze on
you
my
said it
end.
didn't matter. DJ said it didn't matter. That
Nah, look, it doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. Well, how I feel like it doesn't matter. Buckram could be one of the best 54, 60 fighters that we've ever seen. We don't
Uh-huh.
know yet, right?
Right.
But you're looking at promoters actually trying to take their boxers to an elevation where they can get paid, a super fight, all those sorts of things. All I'm saying to you is that nobody knows yet what Buckram's got under the hood because all we know is Tim Tszyu wasn't it. And I'm an Australian, right? So
Uh-huh.
I'm not
Bias.
elevating it. I'm not
Right.
downgrading it. I'm just saying, look, Tim wasn't it.
Right.
So there's so much movement in the 54 ranks. And I think that I've got to be honest with you. I'm picking Baru to beat Xander.
Me too.
Like just
I got
Xander.
Baru beating Xander too.
Well, the only reason I've got him beating him is because Xander gives me no confidence. Right? If
Abbas got power, he's got skill.
And he don't give
I
a
like his
damn.
I like his form. I like his technique. Um, he's Abbas is for me. If Abbas gets with a somewhat of a legendary trainer to teach him some more tricks, bro, I believe a lot of cats that say, "Yo, Abbas might be the
well,
guy that beats everybody at 54."
well, I see one of the beauties about coming on these channels is you can ask other people their opinions and go, well, shit, I hadn't thought about it. So, Rob, where you got it?
oh 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 you're asking me what's my take on the Abbas and Xander thing?
Yeah, just that plus the 54 dynamic. What do you
Oh,
see?
yeah. So yeah, my honest perception with the Abbas and Xander fight, I think that Abbas, yeah, I think that Abbas is a good challenge for Xander. Like AC mentioned previously, he has a power. He has he has this aggression. That could overwhelm fighters or possibly stop them or drop them. That's going to be a good test for Xander. Xander, he has good skill, he has good footwork, good hand speed, good timing, and he's only getting better. So I think that I'm gonna go ahead and go with Xander just because I've seen him developing as a fighter, and I think that this might be a test that he'll pass. So I'll go with Xander.
Yeah,
But in
it's
regards to the
Abbas's
whole,
pressure and
in
power
regards to the whole,
that's really going to decide it. So if
yeah,
Abbas could apply that type of pressure that finally broke down Joannes Tellus, you feel what I'm saying? And there's no way I'm comparing Joannes Tellus with Xander Zayas, but
Slick.
Yeah,
I just don't know
Yes.
where Xander's like real level is. That this is
Right.
your first
Yeah,
pressure fighter
well,
and,
look,
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
I didn't finish the
AC,
second.
uh,
Oh,
other
oh,
other than Slick, help me out. Mayweather and one other. You don't get to actually get out of 54 without an L.
Yeah.
Nobody gets out of 54 without an L.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
That's the
DJ,
war zone
So,
for real.
DJ, I know
yeah,
I didn't get the chance to finish the second half of your question because you did also
yeah,
ask me about the 154.
I
The whole.
apologise. And
You know,
Zai,
there you go.
Zai, if you've got the link, take the link. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Hey, salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow real spit, man. I appreciate everybody who's coming in, man. Salute to
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, and yeah. So in regards to 150, the whole 154 thing, I think that honestly, I think I'm starting to see that 154 wasn't that like maybe wasn't all that challenging. You know, like I don't know when I
What?
seen
Whoa.
yeah, because the
What?
reason
Challenging to who? Everyone
yeah
else that got beat
yeah
What?
the
in
reason
history? Man, walk that shit up.
no
Just
I
walk
mean
it back.
I mean these fighters now like you know because when I seen Serhii Boachuk lose to Brandon Adams and I seen his performance against Fox, that Michael Fox or whatever like that, I'm like
Yeah.
Sir, you know, Boachek was supposed to be this heavy hitter 154 and he doesn't look that good, and then I saw like
That
who
was at
else
158, wasn't it? That was a catchweight.
It was catch.
oh yeah, okay, but then recently, you know, he lost to Brandon Adams, you know, so I was like, you know, this guy like this guy was supposed to be like one of Boots's like toughest tests or something like that, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? Then we seen what happened with Madrimov, and I'm like, what? Like, what is happening? So I'm like, the only people who are
styles
really
make
like
fights.
these big
That's
guys, I mean, the only people who are really these like formidable guys really right now that I'm seeing is like Virgil, Fedora, and what's his name, Backroom, who's fighting, I mean, and I mean
but
who else I mean
styles make fights
Virgil.
because here's the thing: Charles Conwell should have beaten what is this guy's name? Perez, Jorge Garcia Perez. Charles Conwell on paper should have beat him. He should have stopped him. It should have been an easy fight, but he didn't beat him. Then the same guy goes ahead and he fights Xander, and Xander just makes this guy look like you didn't really belong in the ring with me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't take anything away from Charles Conwell, but an awkward style might be the thing that fucks up Charles Conwell. Just like I brought up the examples earlier with Marvin Hagler. The two people that beat Marvin Hagler, I don't know what their boxing styles were per se, but this is what I do know about them. Both of them were Philadelphia fighters. And at that time, Philly fighters were tough motherfuckers. So maybe it was a durable, decent boxer that uh, Marvin Hagler had to learn to get past. Every fighter, to some degree, has somebody that they just can't beat. Keyshawn could not beat Andy Cruz, even after him turning a pro and learning some pro tips. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we saw Mortaya outpoint
Right.
Andy Cruz. Does that mean Mortaya beats Keyshawn Davis?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I would have to see the fight.
That don't mean
You feel what I'm
will.
saying? So some of these triangle theories that we look at, we have to understand there's a style matchup that
Yeah.
just didn't work for that guy on that night.
Yeah.
And you can just move on once you understand that. Like his style and the game plan that he came in with, it wasn't gonna beat that dude on that night.
Yeah. That's real. I've been saying that. That's real, bro.
You know, so
It
at the
worked
end
for
of the
one, may
day,
not work for the next. And
I
yeah.
that
don't know,
goes
So
but
for
you're
the
comparing
and
amateurs to
that goes to the for the
professionals.
loser too. The loser could very much so fight somebody else and beat that person ass. You know?
yeah, and all I'm saying to I know aircraft trolling me, but um, if you see me make the arguments on other channels, most people would think I don't like Bakaram because I keep drilling down like, bro, I'm asking you on some real shit. Besides Tim Tszyu,
Who you saw?
who I was talking to Aircraft, but I was saying besides Tim Tszyu, what impressive fight did you see of Bakaram? The only thing I know of Bakaram is I always seen him in at least 3 camps. You feel what I'm saying? When they showed the lead up fight with Beterbiev and Anthony Yard, I saw Bakaram training with him.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it was several fights that I saw. I was like, oh shit, I did not know that. I didn't know he in the gym with Beterbiev. What? Wolverine? Bruh, this dude gotta be something. At the very least, and then I seen what he did with Tim Tszyu. I was like, oh, okay, so maybe there's something there, but I gotta see more.
You're right. Right. You just can't go off one whim. You gotta.
I've been asking people like, y'all keep telling the talking point for this dude is he's the boogeyman. But I'm asking the question. Them dudes over there said, nah, it's the Xander Zaya's team. Robert Garcia, I think that's his coach or whatever, said, no, it's really the 10-pound rehydration. Other fighters have said it's the 10-pound rehydration. So I'm like, so all you guys are weight bully. Bakaram is the only dude that fights around his weight, and y'all scared to fight that dude because he got a puncher's chance, and y'all skeptical about that weight cut. Bro, that's some pussy shit on
he
all
said that
of
shit.
y'all.
He said that shit about Virgil. That's what you talking about. He's like, yeah, Virgil would never do it. He said because of the 10-pound weight cut.
Yeah. So
he
Virgil
said
it,
that shit.
Xander Zayas people said it, and I was just like, nah, man.
Yeah. Aircraft carrier, you talk about the IBO. The IBO is a championship belt, no doubt. But it takes a person to rep it to make it credible. So Boots got it, right? Boots ain't repping it though.
Yeah.
If Boots rep it and go on a win streak, the IBO will become credible, bro.
Yeah.
The IBF was like that, and it took what's Conor Ben Daddy name?
Nigel Ben.
Nigel Ben held that belt, and then the other one Daddy held it.
Yeah, Bivol actually was a person who was repping the IBF.
He repped it, right? Remember I said that night? I said people don't
and
understand.
He has
it was a
couple of
5 belt.
defenses
It was a 5 belt.
IBO belt.
Right, but when they was talking about, it's a 4 belt era, I said, y'all don't understand. This nigga got 5 belts, bro. Old boy won all 5 belts.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
I joke with people and say, listen, I'm gonna ask you this question. Technically, is Boots a 2-division champion? And they like, nah, he only won. I mean, if you want to count the interim, I said, bro, technically he is 2. It's like, how do you figure? Because he's got the IBO belt.
The IBO belt, right?
That belt is huge over there in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe.
Over
here for it to be credible.
I think the last person that had it was Roy Jones over here on this side.
If he rep it, bro, if he rep that motherfucker, go on a terror, it'll become credible. Because especially in this era, how many motherfuckers became undisputed? They about ready to raise the fucking bar. But it's gonna take a star powered boxer to add credibility. All the belts went through it. The WA, everybody went through that shit. WO, everybody was just credible. You know what I'm saying? The only one that was credible out the gate was the Ring magazine and motherfucking the WA.
Yeah, and here's the funny part now.
Which was the NBA at first.
What's funny right now is you go to BoxRec, they're trying to discredit the WBA.
Yeah, because they side with Turkey. That's why they're doing it. Because Turkey, I did a whole story on it. No, you was coming over it then, but I did a whole story on it. Turkey bought, I don't know if you ever heard of it. It was their rival. He bought the rival called Fight Facts.
Yeah,
and because he got with the WA partner, and then he bought Fight Facts. They felt like it was tainted. You know what I'm saying? So they won't put the WA on it no more. Which I feel like is fucked up because that's personal. You feel me? Like that's some personal shit because you take it away from the boxers. So now BoxRec is technically spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? if you're a casual going to see your favorite fighter, damn, how many belts this dude got? And they're gonna list 2 of them, but really he got 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I only use BoxRec these days just for number stats, height, weight, reach.
Yeah, for real.
You know, stuff
For
like
real,
that.
for real. Or if you're
I
an
actually
amateur.
canceled my subscription, so I don't even
Yeah, I
all
go
I
look
got
at your
is a L or a
amateur
W,
background.
and I don't even have the weights when I log into BoxRec.
Yeah.
There's no weights, there are no nothing.
Yeah,
It
I
just
look
says
at your
it's-
amateur background. That's about it, bro. Because now they like that was some personal shit that they chose to do on their own. It's not like Turkey stopped them from doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all chose to do that. And that's not good business, bro. You gotta be
Yeah,
able to
because-
separate the two.
Yeah, because when you go back and look at the Bud versus Canelo fight,
Yeah.
for all of those belts, the WBA wasn't listed, so you think it's only 3 belts. You're like, so
Yeah.
what's this WBA belt?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna tap out, man. I gotta go walk this pup, man. He's sitting over here.
You got a new
and
dog?
stuff like- Huh?
You got a new dog?
Nah,
The same one?
he's a Shiba Inu, and
Okay.
he's 14 months. We got him when he was like 4 months.
Got you.
So technically he's still a pup, but you know, he ain't one of the big ones. He one of the real small ones. So this
got
dude
you.
love the snow, so that's the only time I take him out. 'Cause it just be wet out here because this snow is crazy out here in New York, man.
Yeah.
But
I know y'all got like 20 something
West
inches.
West Coast is
We
the
got
best coast.
14. We got 14.
no way, bro. We got seasons, so we get to
Right.
dip. We could throw on the fur.
We could
to
dress,
shorts.
goddamn me, right? And we get to
You
dress.
feel what I'm saying? We could throw on. See, y'all don't even have moose knuckles out there. You don't even have Canada Goose. You have no reason for it. So we could do spider, we could do Arctic, we could do moose knuckle, we could do Canada Goose, bro. We get fly here on the East Coast.
Hey, damn, y'all got.
Yeah, but
I just-
that's not good killing animals for their fur. You kind
Oh
of
my
sound
god!
you
Look,
sound, you sound very
bro,
wrong.
stop it, bro.
Bro, all of these coats are material. You don't
Fuck
kill
all that
animals.
dumb shit. Fuck that. What the fuck you think they would do at the beginning of time? Goddamn me, shit.
But,
you ever heard of a pelt? You know what a pelt is?
Yeah, that they had back then, like in the 1700s.
Okay, then you gonna tell them they was wrong?
Yeah, because they
What?
killed some animals for like
So
that.
they supposed to die?
You could
Man,
use
look.
you could
Could
use
you
some wool.
imagine? And you a man of God. Could you imagine being in a field of fucking cows, and there wasn't nothing there at first, but you was in the field, start snowing, got below zero, and a herd of cows came, and you said, "Nope, I'm not killing no cow. Fuck it," and you die, and they go up to God, and God gonna look like you stupid.
He gonna look at you and say, wait. I sent those fucking cows to
Right,
you,
bro.
and you
Like,
didn't
what
kill
the
one
fuck?
of the motherfuckers to keep warm.
He gonna look at you like you
straight to hell.
stupid as shit. Like, what the fuck? Man, fuck that shit.
I'd have been on that ground like, oh Lord, you sent them cows to keep me warm.
And
I'm
food,
gonna kill
and not
as
only that,
many
it's
as I
warm.
need to.
It's food and keep your ass warm, boy.
but they have lives too, so it's like they need
Man,
to go
stop
back.
playing,
They need
bro.
to go back to their 2 kids and their wife. You feel me? So
It's
like,
called the circle. It's called the circle of life.
Hakuna
Damn it.
Matata, nigga.
I promise you. That
Yo,
one of them
y'all have a
motherfuckers
good
have to
one,
go.
man. Enjoy the fights later on
All
tonight,
right,
man.
bro. I'll
It's
be
gonna
back. You know I'm
crazy.
doing
If
a
you
fight
on later
card,
on
bro.
tonight, bro, I'll hop on and we
I
can
am.
discuss these fights.
wait. I want you to hear
If
my
I'm
my,
wrong,
my
if
who
I'm
I got
wrong
winning.
as a chef,
AC.
if I'm wrong as a chef, I'm bringing a sauce, a separate burner. I'm gonna make a Michelin star 5-course tasting meal out of the crow I'm about to eat.
So you better get the ingredients and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to go do now while I'm walking the dog at 3 a.m.
Right
All right,
on,
y'all.
bro.
Y'all have a good one.
Wait, I
All
want you to
right,
hear
man.
I want you to hear my who I got winning and how AC.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so for Keyshawn and Jermaine Ortiz, I have Keyshawn by knockout. Yeah, Jermaine is a good fighter, but I feel like Keyshawn he gonna outshine him in the fight and get the knockout. For the Shakur and Teo fight main event, I got Shakur by either 8-4 UD or 10th or 11th round TKO.
Got you. The poll
Okay.
said 54% for Shakur, Teofimo Lopez, 46%. It's close. I expect it to be. I expect it to be, man. But salutes, fellas, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm gonna shut it down. We're approaching that 4-hour mark. I tell myself all the time, I'm doing 2 hours, but it never be 2 hours, bro. It'd be good boxing talk, man. It'd be good.
It
I
be that
appreciate
way.
it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. But
Y'all have
damn
a
right.
great one, man.
You too, man. And, hey, show back up and show out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, God bless. See you guys.
Likewise.
Tomorrow, yeah, it's about
Well,
to be
tonight.
Yeah, tonight. Tonight's the night.
Damn right. I might be on here for the Bachram fight. I might not, but I'm definitely on here for the T.O. fight.
Oh, for sure,
And
for
Shakur.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shakur's gonna eradicate T.O., man. I'm glad that you guys have the opportunity to witness this.
Yeah, me too. Shit, goddamn. Me, you ain't gotta be I'm thankful on my own. Goddamn me, shit.
Like this is going to be a sequel to Yoshino or Padley. This is going to be great.
He need it. I hope so. I hope so. All right, bro.
All right. Then. God bless you all.
One. Man, salutes to everybody, man. Real talk, man. Like, again, if you ain't hit that like button, man, hit that like button. We got to start running these likes up, man. It's free. Hit it. Like I said, salutes to all the new subscribers. Goddamn me. Let me get the lower third off. Let me get to the, let's see where we at. Yep, we gained what? Since I've been on, 3 new subscribers. I appreciate it. No doubt. I'm happy as long as that needle moving. You dig what I'm saying? Salutes to goddamn me, where my shit go? Brickhouse Performance. Salutes to them. Always appreciate it. And to the new sponsor, T-Flex, goddamn me. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, like I said, man. If you like the shirt that I showed y'all, man, this came straight from there. I ain't gonna lie, they sent it to me. They sent it to me because they asked who my favorite fighter was. This is the quality, all of this is fire, bro. Fire. I know they got a Bud shirt over there. I saw a Shakur shirt over there. There's some other ones I'm finna get. But just know this, and they got a 10% discount code on there too. It's at the top. So, and I'm gonna have a code for y'all soon. Yeah, I'm trying to get a 15% code for y'all. Oh, we got another subscriber. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Real spit. Right on, bro. But, yeah. So if you like fight shirts, other shirts, check them out. Bottom line, T-Flex, you understand me? Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for considering your boy. And we're going to have giveaways, bro. So I got to figure out how to do it, but I told them I want to do some giveaways, so some shirts are supposed to be coming, and we're going to do some giveaways, bro. All right? Hey, I'm going to try to be here for the Bachram fight. I'm not sure. Hopefully the main event, I can at least do that. And then we just go right over to the Teofimo. But if I get here, I think it's 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. If I'm here, I know I'm going to be here all day. I've done it before. I done goddamn me, what, a 12-hour fucking, I think my record is 12 hours. Hey, I'll pull it again. It's all gravy, baby. Salute to y'all, man. Real spit, man. Like I say, Brickhouse Performance. Salute to them. If you into American Pitbull Terriers, holla at them. You know what I'm talking about? T-Flex, go get you some. These things right here. I'm going to show y'all one more. This motherfucker hard, bro. You see that? All the details in here, bro. That's what I love about this joint. This motherfucker hard. But anyway, enough of that. I'm finna get up out of here, man. Y'all be easy on your boy Slick 50. Deuces champion. I see you, baby. I'm out of here. Talk SD. Everybody came through. Captain, Chappelle, everybody, bro. I thank y'all for hanging out. And everybody on X, I see y'all. I see y'all too, bro. I'm about to link up with one of y'all on X. Y'all guys hit me on I gotta link this to this roadcast. I want to get my X people over here too. Meyer, see y'all tonight. Deuces.